Last time we left off, everyone was playing some blackjack at first. Everyone's about to be her fucking dress-up doll.
It's been 8 hours since anything terrible has happened, so...
Everyone has been thrust into here because this is where Dramaturgy will play dress-up with people. Dramaturgy is also dragging Felix by the arm.
Here, have a buddy.
Past Jacob, past Tempest. All that just like, you're my first that I'm going to dress up. Actually, wait, I already did you. Who next?
Gonna come behind Toby and nudge them forward.
Why me?
Your girl looks absolutely fabulous. Don't you want to match them?
Toby winces.
Felix also winces.
Tempest is completely oblivious.
Yeah, sure.
Young love.
Really?
I love dramaturgy. Toby will just hold out. If you'll hold him.
Of course I will hold him. Dramaturgy starts to amplify it in bed.
Plot point. Westley. Dramaturgy goes back there, finds a small top hat.
Yo, small top
Small
hat.
top hat for
Yo.
Leviathan.
Small top hat. Leviathan gets a small top hat. Dramaturgy's gonna dress you up.
You can describe whatever you want Toby in.
I'm terrible with outfits, you know this.
Alright.
This fantasize.
Tali writes so much fanfic. She's a pro at this point.
Shut up! How much do you want me to play Puppet Wife? Because I can play Puppet Wife more.
Hey, puppet wife.
You can play her as much as you want.
Okay, then I had a cute idea. She would drag the spooky demon horse skull over here and start looking through very bright and pink and frilly outfits and holding them up to him and just being like, what about this one on you?
He's just like considering, leaning down.
Her smile widens as she pulls out a pink parasol.
I'm gonna say that like one of them is a jacket, and then he takes and puts on the jacket. Literally, no one can tell the difference.
Yes!
Because the jacket just like disappears into the darkness.
As soon as he puts on like any outfit, it's just like the same.
Yeah.
But she puts her fingers like on her cheeks and just like pushes her smile up like, yes.
That is so cute. Oh my god, that's so cute. Guys, I need dramaturgy in my life.
Jacob
Don't we all?
sits down.
No.
Not couch.
Too straight for the gay couch.
Too
Just too
afraid.
straight for the gay couch.
Tempest sits solidly in the middle of the gay couch.
Please lay down and do like the sexy man pose.
Oh, he does! He does! Wesley, plot point, Tempest pulls a rose out of fucking nowhere and puts it in his teeth.
Oh my god, Tempest.
You do so.
Meanwhile, Felix is just doing that thing of draping themselves like partly over this thing. You know, stomach.
Yeah.
God, sorry, I just looked down at Tempest.
Look at the man. Got it.
Nice.
Crocrock's gonna hop down here, like pounce the rose out of Tempest's mouth
Tempest is gonna give Croc a wink.
and bring it up to Toby once they come out.
Put a rose in Toby's hair! Put a rose in Toby's hair!
Roseby.
Hi, Croc. Okay.
There we go. It's underneath your token.
It's underneath my token.
Pretend it's there.
Yep. Dramaturgy comes out immediately after Toby with this face.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Where'd they get those extra hands from? Where?
He does a little twirl.
Stop.
Jacob nods.
Felix
Very
gives
well.
a little clap.
You look absolutely splendid there, Toby. Absolutely splendid.
I wouldn't let dramaturgy do them. I didn't want to wear the princess dress.
Where?
I'll get you in it one day.
I'll wear it. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely above standard idea there.
Tempest, my king.
Come. Dramaturgy dresses Tempest up in a very fabulous half icicle themed, half fire themed dress.
Oh.
Excellent.
Alright, Dramaturgy, I leave you in your capable hands. I am at your mercy.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
What's that face?
What's that face mean?
Good question.
Zoom
You
in.
just, you know what? Dramaturgy just flips through a few faces, like figuring out what to do.
Thanks, Westley.
Yeah, we're
Thanks,
getting some
Westley.
we're getting some real mileage
You're
out of those
welcome.
faces.
You having fun there?
Yes.
Having great fun.
Yep.
Pain you're causing me in the
Dramaturgy dresses up.
Alright, time to make my debut. This dress is absolutely stunning, by the way.
I agree. You wear it fabulously.
If I ever meet the man who will become my husband, this will be perfect for the occasion.
Tempest gay.
Tempest
Firm.
fucking runway struts down the way.
I love him.
he gets the end, does a twirl, and strikes the pose in typical JoJo fashion.
Bagolgi does the whistle thing. I can't do it, but Bagolgi does it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like that.
The very tall deer stand does like bony claps. Just like
Minecraft skeleton noises.
The sound of two plushies like knocking together.
I'm going to have to play with you more often.
I'll be sure to come by more often. By the way,
Good.
how much for the dress? I think I want to take this home.
Oh. Let's see.
You art
That
for
would
Tempest
be.
just because.
Dress?
Yep, dress.
I will draw Tempest in a dress.
Yes, the icicle fire dress. Yes, please.
Oh, yes. Well, normally it's 250, but you wear it so well that I'll just do 150.
Tempest looked at Dramaturgy in the eye. Never undervalue your skills. I'll pay full price.
Oh, all right. If you insist.
I insist. No special treatment.
If you insist.
Blump. Blump.
Tempest will change, and if you have a box I can put this in.
Oh, yes, of course.
Perfect.
Anyone else?
Bagolgi's going nuts, Jacob.
Yes.
And if he doesn't respond, Crocodile's gonna fucking nudge him. Get
Tempest
nudged.
resumes his space on the game couch.
It's nudged, looks over at these two.
Come on, they look amazing. Get out there.
Alright.
If my old ass can walk out in a dress, I'm sure you can wear anything.
Dramaturgy drags Jacob. Dramaturgy has wanted to do this one for a long time, but Jacob never lets her because, wow, his outfit is already great, according to him.
Why do I feel like Jacob gets up on stage, has some hesitation, starts to turn around, but Dramaturgy just grabs the collar of their shirt and drags them?
It's something similar to that, yeah. Jacob eventually comes out in, it's basically a tuxedo, except it's covered in hearts.
Yeah.
Like a classic black tuxedo, but covered in red hearts.
Your branding is impeccable.
He looks nice.
I insisted.
Of course.
I wanted to make them rainbow, but
You should have let her.
perhaps another time.
If you got a gray suit, you could also do black and red different suits on it.
So right, Felix.
God, why do I feel like
I'm taking you back there. No.
Nope. I saw that coming. Fucking called it. Fucking called it.
Felix just kind of like, I think I shouldn't have said that.
After like way too short of a time for an actual like change of a suit, Jacob gets pushed back out with said change.
Tempest looks back at Felix. Young lady, you've done us a service. Well done.
Sorry, Jacob.
Alright. It's alright.
Alright, there's no shame in getting your drip on.
Alright, I'll wear this. I'm wearing my tie though. Jacob, like, takes his tie out of his pocket and puts
Did
it
she
on.
just put the new suit on over your old suit?
No, she somehow disassembled the entire thing piece by piece before making it, like, just reattaching it. Oh, no. See, here's what I do. You know what? Let me show you!
Yeah, figured that was gonna happen.
Dramaturgy drags Bagulji.
Jacob, I want you to make a bravery roll.
Oh boy, Jacob, make bravery roll.
Yeah.
With his negative
Oh boy.
2.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yep.
why.
Yup. Gingerly walks over and takes something from the puppet girl.
Wide smile.
Alright. Jacob sits down. Jacob's holding an umbrella now, covered in hearts.
That umbrella suits you. Get it? Suit.
Oh, I see.
But honestly, you look absolutely stunning, my man.
I'm glad. Bagulji, I don't know why. I get the feeling you would look good in something like this, and then Bagulji, you see that Dramaturgy, like, sketches something out on, like, a chalkboard, and then you get slight PTSD. That's the exact outfit that you wore when you turned into a girl.
Oh my god!
Yes!
Bagulji
Yes!
real!
I was thinking that we could go maybe in like a different direction, you know? I have that performance coming up. We can figure out something for the show.
Oh,
Perhaps.
yeah. Ooh, okay. So let's, like, turns it around and says, oh, but I'm keeping that there. I'm going to get you in that one day.
I feel like I dodged a bullet, but it's just a very slow-moving bullet. It's also heat-seeking. It's a heat-seeking missile. It's time to bring out the rock star suit, baby.
Dramaturgy says,
Hell
oh,
yeah.
in fact, I love it so much that, honestly, I don't think I can get it out most of the time. No, seriously, Dramaturgy, like, pulls down part of her sleeve, and then there's goo, and then you look closely, there's a bit of sequins in it,
Oh my god.
like, mixed in. It's very hard to get out, but I don't mind, really. And then pulls back up her sleeve.
All right, drip me.
Oh, I can do that!
Dripify me, Captain.
Alright, let's get you out there.
All right, Bagulji's gonna come out on the runway. Like the curtains are gonna draw back. He's just gonna step out and strike a pose immediately. Confidence, sharpness, impact.
The Croc Rocks, like, pull back the curtain.
Yeah, the Croc Rocks do it. That's great. And he has Croc Rock Alpha in his own like little like pet pouch.
Yes.
like in the actual suit itself. But it's a full kind of storm metal gray sequined suit. Very sharp sharp shoulders on it. Very, very loud.
Very
It's
80s.
covered in sequins, and like sewn into it are like these teal kind of iridescent like lightning bolts like running down the front of it. In place of his normal visor, he has like those ruby red like Elton John glasses that are like perfectly round.
Very nice, Bagulji. Very nice indeed.
Comes out looking like kind of like the gray makes it look vaguely like a lab coat. So he's like kind of in between rock star and mad scientist. Comes up to you, make sure to give everyone all fucking angles, baby.
I'm just imagining him doing the classic Marvel, like, boobs and butt pose.
Marvel.
Marvel? Is it not Marvel? I thought it was Marvel that did it. Whatever.
What are you even talking about?
You know, the, like, comic book pose.
Are we talking about Leafield right now?
Yeah.
Are we talking
Is
about?
Leafield
about Captain America's gigantic fucking
Yes,
abdomen?
that's what I'm thinking of.
His fucking Elon Musk looking body.
Yeah, elongated musk.
No, we're not doing Rob. He's not doing Rob Liefeld, unfortunately.
Damn.
He's kind of like mimicking like a stage performance right now. Like, just pretend he's holding a microphone and you're there. Just imagine me when there's music playing.
Exactly. Oh, this is going to be so good.
Hey,
I should bust out my old trombone.
let's keep this one for later, shall we? I just want to wear it out too much.
Agreed. Yes.
I'm just gonna go back and get into his old outfit.
Dramaturgy can dress up Puppet Wife as well.
Oh, am I being okay.
Don't worry. I won't charge you or anything.
She, holds her hands up to her face. That's not the worry. I didn't think I was pretty enough for your dresses.
No, you're gorgeous. Look who... Dramaturgy, arm around shoulder, points at the big shadow stand. I mean, look who you snagged. Anyway.
She smiles.
I need a dramaturgy in my life. I need that kind of positivity in my life. Fuck.
It's been confirmed that the Shadow Guy is the hottest character in Strings. It's my answer.
It's true, Shadow Guy hot man.
Yeah.
It was my answer for you, by the way.
sexy
You
man.
asked me who I thought the sexiest character in Strings was. Well, we just got confirmation that's that guy over there that we can't fucking see. So,
Yep.
you know what? Maybe it's the mystery that makes him so alluring.
He's too hot for mortal eyes. We had to nerf him with the shadows.
He slowly walks over.
Bagolchi is scratching his chin wasn't she the one that won the bet?
I think she did.
Yes.
Don't matter.
Yes, she was.
Dramaturgy's very capable. I might have to pay a visit here more often.
Is Torbert still wearing what they, came out in from Dramaturgy and whatnot?
Yes.
You look nice.
So do you.
I mean, this is kind of like my generic. I didn't let her do too terribly much. I mean, she
I
did.
didn't let her do much either.
Technically, she did put me in a dress. She also put me in that, and I think there was
I
like
missed
7.
it.
I mean, you can always come for the next one. I was gonna see if you wanted to help.
You two should both go back there again and have dramaturgy coordinate an outfit between the both of you.
Hey, you realize all three of us up here can hear you being very, awkward young lovers. Tempest, you looked fucking sexy back there, and as a bro, I'm not afraid to say it. There, you know what? That's how you do it.
Tempest, a man who is strong in personality and loud, and absolutely just in your face with who he is,
Shit.
blushes and is silent for a good solid moment.
Holy shit.
Oh god, I'm gonna get... Felix is gonna fucking murder me.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Oh, goodness.
You don't look half yourself.
Oh, don't you start as well.
You did look rather lovely.
Tempest sits between these. Oh yes, Tempest wins.
Oh yeah, in case we didn't exchange names earlier over blackjack, Golgi River Dance.
Blow me.
What did I fucking say? I called it. This is the character with the most sex appeal that we've ever introduced.
I told you guys it was a good one.
Yes.
Tempest just looks
Blow.
forward and just smolders between these two hot, sexy men.
Blow me to Bermuda. But my friends call me Blow me.
This was Tally's idea.
Yep.
Just because,
named both of
just
them.
because dark ominous man comes to, this is the exact quote. Dark ominous man comes to tape. Your name, blow me.
So this is why you two were stickering like schoolgirls last session.
Yeah.
Correct. Dramaturgy pushes a stand through the curtain.
It is a blue bonnet button down poofy dress with tons and tons and tons of ruffles. She looks incredibly nervous. But the fun part about this stand that I have figured out now is that her face always looks like it's smiling. It's just a very nervous smile now. Because it's all stitched up.
You guys see Blow Me stand up and then do more in stick claps. They're still very evil slow claps, but it's faster
Oh,
than the
no.
others.
Her face
so-
turns
guys,
a deeper shade of blue.
He's gonna say well, isn't he?
Tempest turns around and looks at him. Well, blow me! You are one lucky boy.
I agree.
When she comes forward, does very polite twirls of the skirt. This is cute. Blow me. She looks towards you and then just covers over one of her eyes with one of her hands.
That is cute.
Oh, God.
What is that? Bear!
Bear! Oh my god. How'd a bear get in here?
Dramaturgy.
Where'd that bear come from, guys?
Lomi chats with Dramaturgy a bit and then pays Dramaturgy for.
She comes down the stairs and just like sees the exchange of cash and is like, "Oh, you."
Blue, you look very lovely.
Thank you.
Yo, name reveal.
Is it Bloomy and Bloomy?
Yeah, she looks to the other three and does a small bow. Thank you for being an audience.
Of course. You look absolutely stunning.
Felix hearing that gives a thumbs up.
God, I'm surrounded by wonderful, beautiful people.
Can I play Leviathan for just a moment? And Leviathan's like on Felix's shoulder, and then like uses a nudge to make sure that Felix is looking in the correct direction.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Oh, I got it. Okay, here's how I'll do it. She's not a talkative type, she's very nervous, but you see embroidered on the side, because of course Dramaturgy would have done this, expecting her to come into the shop, is the golden lettering that says Blue Oak Tree.
Ale.
Whoa.
Bloomy takes Blue's hand.
Low and
And
blue. That's great.
As the hand is taken, her entire arm just like vanishes into the shadows.
Yeah. In fact, as they like start walking, honestly, it kind of just looks like it's just him.
There's the soft sound of like two smaller gates of feet and then the very long gate of Blomy's feet.
Get you a scary
Lovely
dude whose
meeting
dark
you
evil aura allows you complete cover.
and no one bats an eye when he says his name is Blomy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we've done it. We've named a stand.
Oh
Guys.
god,
and
but what
given
are their
them
powers?
personalities.
They have powers. We
have
have come up
powers.
with their powers. We know what they are.
Alright, but hey, you know what? Friends. We have made friends.
You made friends.
2 down,
Indeed.
however many need to go.
Blomy and Blue are my favorite guys. I need more of them. So, I'm
Thanks.
gonna have Heffy with like half-open submarine sandwich in her hand that she's just like chowing down as she's walking with Cicero down the street in Chicago. I imagine they went out to like some local eatery, went and saw the water,
yeah.
that sort of shit, you know?
Absolutely. Like corner store, like
A little hole in the wall.
convenience store basically. That's also
Yeah.
a fucking deli. And they got kick-ass sandwiches.
Killer sub sandwich
Oh,
on
yeah.
the street.
Absolutely. Cicero's got a celery soda.
You fucking.
Heffy's trying a new type of sub that comes with it's crinkle wrap that's actually just deep fried like cheese, so you can eat the wrapper on the sub too.
Oh my god.
That sounds good.
Zero
Hi.
waste product.
My arteries are getting clogged just looking at that thing.
I mean, no one ever said construction work's a healthy job for your insides, or so for your outsides.
Oh, I mean, you're probably gonna be like burning all of that at least.
That's the idea. When I was down in New Mexico doing jobs, even the last month in Electros was one hell of a mess. But yeah, having the calories is nice. My body's always running on overdrive though. Takes another big bite. Gotta keep eating.
But you'll notice that he's kind of like trailing behind a little bit. Like maybe, like he seemed a little bit distant this whole time. Like he's kind of been glancing off, kind of not really sure where. Just kind of like beyond the city, beyond the buildings. His mind is clearly elsewhere, even though he's here enjoying time with you.
After they've just been walking for a bit, she'd just be like, "Something on your mind?"
Yeah. No sense in hiding it, huh?
Is it those film folks of yours you're always talking about?
They were like, Do you ever think about where you will be, like where you will be in not just 1 year or 2 years, but like down the road?
You're not talking retirement, are you?
I could be. I could be talking retirement.
Suppose I do. Suppose I will save up enough to get a nice house. Every sort of amenity I would want. Sit back and recline and, watch the sunset in the evenings. Wake up whenever I feel like in the mornings. That sort of thing.
Sister's just gonna kind of like think about that as you continue walking before piping up again. By the way, thanks for catching me up with everything that's been going on between, you and everyone else, like what's been going on with the city. I always thought that I was silly, for choosing what I chose over, or not silly. Now I feel silly. When I originally chose what my life would be, I felt like I was, doing the smart choice. Everyone's talking big game about going to America, becoming Hollywood famous, that sort of deal.
Did you, pass up on some sort of opportunity you're regretting? She sits down next to him and just, swings her feet up. Cause, fame and fortune's not for everyone.
Sure, and maybe it isn't, but that's not exactly what I'm getting at here. Is I don't regret it in the sense that I feel that if I left with them, I would have been able to make it big. That's not me. That's a lot of stress, and of course, usually when people become Hollywood famous, there's a classic downward spiral that follows. I feel like if I was capable of becoming a movie star, I wouldn't be happy with knowing that at some point I've peaked,
Yeah.
But now look at me. Now look at where that got me. Look at my face. Hang on a second. Sister's going to take off his mask for a second. Okay, I want you to give me an honest guess of how old you think I am.
How old I think you are?
Yes.
Oh boy. You got a lot of hardship written all over your face. That's for sure. But understanding that you've been through a lot, and lots of walks in life, I'm gonna go with that's 48. Approaching 50.
Cicero kind of looks kind of surprised that you guessed so young.
He just shrugs and is like,
You're guessing awfully young. Are you sure?
It's kind of how I feel.
Well, you're spot on.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, seriously.
She blinks. No joke.
Oh, I'm not joking. I'll be turning 50 this year.
I was 1 year off? That's amazing. No, just looking at you. I've seen folks from all sorts of walks of life, and especially in the construction scene, when you're out in the elements and, you're doing physical manual labor, that sort of stuff, especially emotional labor, I mean, that changes a man's face. And, I don't know. I just wanted to go, I apologize for going hyper-analytical on you, but you notice her eye, focusing in and out. I noticed that scar you got on your nose
fine.
there.
It's fine.
And, it's just my honest opinion, and I guess I'm pretty
yeah.
good. She does a wicked smile.
It's the mechanical eye you were telling me about, isn't it?
No, I just used that to see your pores.
Oh yeah, you're literally carbon dating me as we talk.
Nothing that complicated, dude. I'm just getting close-ups.
Although I feel ancient. I feel over the hill, even though that I should really not be. That I'm just on the kind of sort of hovering around middle age. I feel like it's perfectly fine, because it's exactly what I'm getting at. I feel like my life that I chose, that I thought would be, easy, simple work, has caused me in 10 years, I feel like I've aged 30. I guess that's the effect, right? When you're working 2 jobs, occasionally 3 at a time.
Oh boy, I feel
Oh
that.
yeah, it's And dealing with spirits, it never gets any less exciting, for better or for worse.
She kind of crosses her arms. It's just like,
I bet
Yeah,
you
and I
can
feel-
relate there, right?
no, I can. I was gonna say, I feel like you've kind of hit a cusp here, Cicero. Yeah, not opportunity, not many folks granted. You got a chance at a new lifestyle, a chance at a new world to sort of immerse yourself in, especially with, that, as you put it, spirit that's following you, your stand being present and all of that. I don't know, something changed in you.
Something, yes. I agree. There is definitely a change. Although I don't know if it's something I want.
Oh, that's a whole nother can of worms.
Heffy, have you ever wondered what fish dream about?
God,
No,
fuck
can't say I
that,
have.
Koopa.
No, seriously, you guess so well, regarding my age. Now I want to hear you guess. What do you think fish dream about?
Oh my gods. Alright, I'm gonna guess that they dream about food. And predator chased scenes, that
Like
sort of
what?
thing.
Like
kelp.
bottom feeder stuff, sifting
know.
through all the dirt and muck and silt at the bottom
Dude,
of
what you think that
a
I know
lake
about
somewhere.
fish?
Well, I don't know. I'm just asking.
Fair enough.
I've been having dreams about that stuff lately.
Fish dreams?
Yes.
But it... What? No. Actually, I need you to clarify real quick.
Like a shadow kind of passes over you as you're talking about it.
Shudders.
It's like
Like,
a
are
very
you dreaming-
subtle shadow.
Are you dreaming done like you are a fish, or like you're seeing through your fish's dream
It's-
fish and dreams?
Well, think about how people dream and how people live their lives as typically land creatures, right?
Generally not fish, yes.
How that kind of affects the topics and things that you dream about.
Uh-huh.
When I've been going to sleep, I've been having what I imagine fish would dream about, and it's kind of been freaking me out.
Oh boy.
I don't know if this is something to do with circumstances or the fact that this clearly a fish sort of spirit has found its way into my life.
If we're going literal, you got a fish spirit in your head and it's making you done have fish dreams.
It's
If
making
we're
me
going
have fish
symbolic,
dreams. Okay,
if-
so
if-
yeah,
if-
it is
if
the
we're
whole
going-
deal with the stand.
No. If we're going symbolic, and I do wax philosophical occasionally, when it
Oh, wow.
does so suit me. I
You've
know.
got a whole repertoire of things going for you, huh?
She taps her head. Gotta keep it sharp up there. No, what I think is, symbolism-wise, saying you're a done fish out of water. World's changing. You feel old. You feel stuck. You feel like you've had your all. But, world just keeps done going on. Maybe that's something you need to tackle. If you pardon the pun.
Tackle. Well, I won't debate you too much on it.
Alright, before we done get too serious,
Yeah,
your
okay.
turn. Your turn.
What?
Your turn.
What? Stop.
She folds
Hang
her
on.
arms. Your turn. Guess. Come on.
I don't have any mechanical line for this thing. Hang on. Kind of like studying
She
your
holds
face.
her hands behind her back, just like.
No.
eh.
Considering that you've been working construction for however long. 27.
97. Is that your final answer?
No. But I'll go with it anyway. Whatever.
34.
Jeez, I am not good at guessing games.
I figured I should put you up against your own medicine, and also, if you're sharing your
Hey, it's only
I'll share
fair.
mine.
No, it's only fair.
Only fair.
It's only fair. You know what? You've been. I can tell. It's a lot to deal with an old timer like me. Like, I don't blame you, right? You know?
I mean, would you believe that people thought I'm a dumbass? I think that I'm young and plucky and that I haven't seen a lick of action in my life, and I'm just like, dude, I've been through this song and dance before. I know how it goes.
Yeah, well, you're telling me how I'm at a cusp right now, how I'm at my turning point. What about you, huh? It's my turn.
Me?
I'm turning it around on you. What about you?
Oh,
You're at a cusp as well right now. Like, you have your whole life ahead of you. That's why you can afford being so nice to someone like me, like an old bummer like myself. Like everyone back from everyone back from where I come from, they're all old too. They're all retired folk who are just living up in the mountains, living their best lives. They're all nice to me, because if they were mean to me, they'd go to the bad place when they die. But you don't have to worry about that, because you still have time after being mean and honest to me. You'd still have time to, redeem yourself, and maybe you won't go to hell,
So you think you want me to be a gosh darn jerk? I don't think that's a done way to think about it, dude.
Well, if it's not you, don't be a jerk. I can tell it's not you.
It's not. I don't.
Like, I'm not wrong. It's not you.
Frankly, I don't know. I speak my mind. Sometimes I'm a little blunt. Sometimes people can't take to hear what I say to them.
It's an underappreciated skill to be direct like that. I appreciate it.
It is. Some people just don't know how to speak to people. Just open your mouth and start flapping. Eventually, something will come out.
You're right. Yeah, exactly. But you're at a cusp right now too.
Yeah, I suppose I am.
You've got this whole crazy deal, kinda that's just landed on your shoulders all of a sudden, and it's your choice whether or not you want to, keep with it.
I feel like I've got a big responsibility on my shoulders,
Sure. So did I.
The power I've been granted, or, well, rather that me and Men at Work have been granted, it's world-changing. We have the ability to make this world perfect not only for ourselves, but for others. We could have literally made a physical difference. We've stopped a multitude of problems just in the city of Electros alone, and now we're
okay.
going out to America just to, try and make a difference, try and...
Is that how you look at it?
Bridge a gap.
Is that how you look at it? It's up to you to be the one to save everyone, to make the world right. All you?
Not all me, but...
Not all you, but it's still... You said it yourself, it's still a big responsibility. That's gonna start to wear at you. That's gonna start to...
Okay, now you're just starting to be my intrusive thoughts. Okay, listen.
Oh, I'm being direct.
Are you now?
Yes, it's why I brought that up. It's me trying to be direct and try to warn you to take it easy a little bit, Have fun.
What I'm saying... What I'm saying is, if I don't do something, there's gonna be someone out there who I could have helped, which I didn't. And it's really just kind of swapping my worldview around to being like, am I okay with that? Not to say that I'm gonna go fretting over each and every little thing, but... Felix? Felix, for example? My word! Ugh. I love the kid, but I'm so worried. I'd talk to him after the arcade, and he's getting by, but he's struggling.
Maybe I should be having this conversation with him, As I feel like how old is he anyway?
I think he's
a young man like that with this same kind of responsibility, and I'm not even sure what else.
Like 16, 17, I don't remember.
Yeah, at that point you're still trying to find yourself. How are you meant to be able to figure out what's right for everyone else if you don't even know what you need, right?
Can this be the cue for Toby texting Happy?
Yes, please.
Oh my god, yes. She'll check her phone and she'll pull it up and just be like, oh, Felix updates, speak of the devil. Yeah, like, that's not right. Toby, did you done misspell that? She types back the question mark and then gets the picture, and then she just is like, "Oh!
Oh?
I think he might be, or I think I know what was up."
Alright, well, is that our cue? Or...
I think they want us back, and also, oh my god. Just look. Oh, look.
See, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Maybe... Oh. You know what, never mind that. There's something more important going on right now. Sorry, whatever your name is.
What?
We'll come back here later. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to, you know, that thing, the spirit following me.
Your spirit.
Yeah, so
Haven't we figured out a name for it yet? I don't feel like you can just...
I mean, it's gotta be like something clever, right? I feel like just calling it like spirit or, you know, like, or whatever else, right? That wouldn't be, that's not that, like, it's rather blunt, but...
Maybe you could get some inspiration at the show tonight.
Direct.
Musicians always know how to name things nicely.
I was wondering if I was even going to be going to that thing, but you know what? After this talk, after this little foray out into the normal world again, you know, I think I'm ready for it.
Good. I think honestly, yeah, I'm glad you're feeling good about it.
Yeah, I am too.
I suppose, if you ever need to reach out to me about this whole stuff again, I'm more than willing to help you with it.
Sure. I wouldn't turn down a helping hand. not in my ancient age of nearly 50, right?
Oh, I've nearly fit so decrepit, about to wither
woe is
away,
me, right? You
about
know,
to crumble to dust.
1 foot already in the grave. I'm halfway there.
Look, between you and me, more folks have told me I've got 1 foot in the grave by how I act around in combat. Because I've nearly got myself killed on like 3 or 4 different occasions, and
Oh my god.
whew,
And you've not even a gray hair on. Is this your actual hair color? Come on now, be honest. There's no way. There's no way, right? Oh yeah, okay, there we go.
Come on now. I think it's in my blood, from what I can tell. Brazilian fucking family genes.
Oh my god.
He's gonna like clap his hand for like a handshake, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fucking put him there.
Put her there.
yeah.
Oh
Put
my
her
god.
there. Oh, sorry. I still had like remoulade sauce on my hand.
Oh, it's okay. Mine's covered
Hang
in
on.
grease.
Oh, can I like? Yeah, I got like extra napkins on you or something.
I think we just invented a new flavor there.
Where are we going next?
There is just the sound as Heffy just pushes in, just like, where, a must. Where is she?
Oh, hey, I missed us.
Howdy!
You missed me in a dress.
You too?
Dang.
Yes.
Alright then, alright, I guess. Couch is rather fitting. Hello, howdy, Oh. Sees Jacob finally.
Jacob looks at Heavy.
Doesn't he look amazing in his new... Oh my god.
Darby, yep, good, yep, She leans down. Where's Felix? Where is she?
Dramaturgy's having her way with them right now.
Oh, I'm so excited! Minute work. Come on.
I love Heffy's new art.
Get her.
New fucking...
Look at him. He's so grumpy.
Yes.
Yep.
Hephaestus, wait till you see the young lady. She's absolutely stunning.
I'm so happy. Her eyes are like sparkling.
I just after they're done with the whole runway thing, don't get too surprised if Dramaturgy drags you off herself.
Oh yeah, you're probably gonna get... We
Me?
all got the job.
Aye, we've all gotten the treatment. So
I mean,
you know
I'm
what?
in
You
these
just wanna join
rags
the
for a
party.
reason. They're gonna get all fucked up. Hope she doesn't insist.
Oh, she will. She very much will.
It's just for the occasion. It's nothing that you necessarily have to stick with.
And she has nice boxes. See? Timmons will lift the lid of his box to show the cute dress.
Y'all are getting so carried away. I love it. Alright, fine. I'm game. She just kind of looks at Cicero just like, makeover?
Cicero kind of like goes, Like, my outfits... Listen, I dress for practicality's sake. I have...
And you haven't dressed for vacation's sake. Come on, cargo shorts and a t-shirt?
I need my things, Effie. I need my things in case, you know?
Oh, so do I, but that doesn't mean we can't have a little bit of fun.
I don't want anything to break. I'm gonna be honest with you, some of the things I have in here are fragile.
Men at work?
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
You want to watch over our very fragile and very breakable equipment?
I
We go have a little bit of fun?
Alright.
I'm sorry, but I don't know if they'd agree with you.
Your equipment?
Yes, it's stuff to deal with the whole repelling spirits. And I don't think, given where we are or present company, I don't think me having those out in the open would be very appreciated.
Oh, I think you're fine.
Are you sure?
I think stands and spirits, as far as I'm concerned, they consider each other different beasts. I think you're fine.
But we're not positive, right? Like, I'm not positive, you're not positive. I want to avoid any incidents because I know how much this going right matters to you guys. So I'll probably just crawl back here out of sight. Remain hidden, because it's not like I want a spectacular makeover or anything like that. No.
Cicero. Have some fun. Come on.
Alright. You know what? If I can't hide back here, I can hide all my stuff back here. Nobody will notice. He's gonna take out all of his doodads and stuff that kind of like regard the repelling of spirits and such. All of his wards, his namesakes. He's just gonna tuck them underneath Man at Work's chair. All right, yeah. You know what? Have a little bit of fun. It's my advice to you. So why should I deny that same advice? You know?
Mm-hmm.
This is vacation hours. This is hours to chill out. To not get too heated and to cool off.
Looks at Snow Miser, looks at Heat Miser. I think you can do both of those things.
They both reach for Cicero's arms.
Alright. I left my book under there, so I have no idea how to respond to this situation. If you just are bringing me over to a chair, I think that's perfectly acceptable. Okay, yep, you're lifting me up? Awesome, okay.
They straight up fly you and just kind of flank you to make sure you can't escape.
Felix walks out.
No, you're taking Leviathan with you.
Except it's not that one, it's this one.
And then Toby walks out.
Hey!
Alright, there you go. What do you guys think? This is about the same?
Raises an eyebrow.
I was lied to!
You would like to? Who would do such a thing?
I was lied to!
You switched back to your previous outfit. I made you look all pretty.
Don't worry, I'm gonna fix that here in a second. I wanted to make a joke.
Okay.
I'm a master of the quick change.
Fine.
Perfect dramaturgy.
It is.
Effie is just she's got her hand under her chin, just I hope it wasn't a lie. Also, nice new outfit, Toby. Looks good.
I literally only got new sparklies.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yes, but they're lovely sparkles.
Take the compliment.
Very sparkly, Toby.
Woo! Woo! Effie's holding
Very
up a little
nice.
flag that was clearly made in 5 seconds and is stapled together and just says "Go Felix."
Jesus, of course.
Just the sort of embarrassing thing of just I still am not very good at Toby, dramaturgy. How do you guys, deal with that sort of,
Toby just signals chin up.
Yes, that.
What's the chin up? Just right. So how much for this one, dramaturgy?
That one's on the house because I'm just having so much fun dressing you up. Don't worry, I'll be sure to charge you for the next one.
Felix just rushes over and just hug. Thanks.
Squish.
And then after that hug, Felix quickly down over and then hugs Toby.
Toby hugs back. Boob squish.
This is still very new and
Weird.
Yeah. I've only ever had to deal with, like, a mirror or such before.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
Ain't you forgetting someone?
Let's see. You're right, I would hug men at work, but I can't really see him.
Oh my god, Felix, come on. She hugs with incredible might of just like, she's very proud.
Does the awkward, like, hug thing, and then followed by, okay, tight, hard braid.
Sorry. They're not supposed to do that.
I figured as much.
They're throwing you off for a while, but you'll get used to him.
You
How would
speak
you
from
know?
experience?
Ignore everything I just said.
No!
No, not at all.
Is there an origin story I'm missing here or something?
I don't know.
Well, would you look at the time? I think we've got to go, like, meet up with, like, some people who want to do, like, a show later.
Oh, that's right, you guys did.
How convenient.
Yes,
What did
I
y'all
think we
talk
just
about?
split up.
Well, Cicero and I were out in Chicago. I feel like I've missed so much. Dramaturgy!
Yes.
Hello! It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you as well.
Apologize for being in and out so quickly.
That's all right, as much as I would love to dress you and the lovely man over there. Hello! As much as I would love to dress you two up, everyone seems to be leaving.
She comes over and she gives like, fuck it, Heffy's talked to Dramaturgy enough. Can I give Dramaturgy a hug?
Yes, you may.
Yes.
Dramaturgy will hug back.
Just gonna be like,
It is gooey.
that is a promise. I'll be back here shortly afterwards. After I help these
All
folks set up.
right. Good.
Build and band.
Alright. Come on in, y'all.
Nice place.
Indeed.
wow.
Pardon me.
Oh, you're back. We missed you. Not really. Nah, just kidding.
Had a little bit of a walk I had to go on.
Yeah.
Just a quick question. On behalf of what do I call you, my work partner? That sounds lame.
Just call me by my name.
On behalf of Magolji, would that, would Kill the Lights by chance, or maybe any of y'all be interested in helping setting up a stage production? Music-wise.
Man, if Kill the Lights was here, she'd probably be on the ground act death scene from happiness. Anyway.
Well, that sounds like the exact sort of dedication that we're after here, right?
If that's what you're after, then she's your girl.
I wouldn't mind talking to her about it. Is she within contact range for y'all?
Oh yeah, she just went, she's setting up a little bit of a performance of her own, but I'll give her a call once her cell phone's back on, because I'm sure she's turned it off, even though that's against protocol.
Hi. Should we keep it a surprise exactly what the meeting's going to be about? Like, I have had this worry kind of tapping at the back of my skull that after we get everyone to agree to take part in this sort of thing, we go to the actual performers and they say no. And then we have to go and tell everybody that the show's off. Which I was thinking about maybe holding off on explaining exactly what the performance is about until we talk to the performers themselves and get them to agree.
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
All right. I was figuring that if there was any good meeting place for it, it'd probably be back at Dramaturgy's shop. That's where we were setting up costumes and everything.
Could even do a faux practice on the little runway there, I think.
Yeah, I'll give her a call in like an hour or something.
All right.
All right.
We should look for anybody else around here who might be interested in. Tell us to meet at the same place. We should get everybody to group up there.
Ow.
And then we can go
Ow.
through everything.
Alrighty.
Silver Mountain,
Yep.
you should totally come to the show tonight and help pump up the mosh pit.
Yeah? Really?
Yeah.
Well,
You've got so
I
much
have
energy. You could totally just be like up there, just like the woo, you know?
alright. I have in the past been known to party every so often.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know, Virtual Insanity's thrown like some crazy parties. Virtual Insanity, like, feel a single eyebrow raise.
Awesome.
We don't have anything planned, so.
All right. Do we have a... Oh my god, this sounds like a stupid thing to bring up now. Gulch, do we have a venue?
I haven't gotten the chance to go scope things out myself, but I assume that if there's a performance going on, that they have a place for it.
You want me to done head on over there and, like, tell you?
Hey, we should probably go together, right?
Alright, let's talk to Gin Juice first, I think.
Hey, let's go see what Tempest went off to.
Tempest, take a seat. Hello, my good man. What's on the menu today? What's hot?
It's some classic, like, bar foods and everything. There's obviously a drinks menu. At the top, it says, there's an extra price if you want any drink carbonated.
Carbonated. Interesting. That's I'll follow that for
Any
time.
drink.
Could I just get a bourbon on the rocks, please?
He nods and then comes over, starts to make it.
Why am I not surprised?
What?
Hands it over.
Tempest picks it up, swirls the glass with the ice in it.
It's got to have his lunch.
That's a good bourbon. My colleagues here and I are putting together a bit of a show of sorts. Vigolji, why don't you give him the pitch?
Hey, we were wondering that since you run such a popular business around here, I was wondering if you would be interested in catering. Maybe, making sure that everybody stays hydrated and everything during the show.
Well lubricated, definitely.
It's a bit of a thinking face on. Goes over to the music stops.
Fuck.
And the hands float over. And then go onto his hands.
Yo.
Yo?
Or his gloves.
Yo.
Oh?
Yo.
Takes out like a few pieces of paper. The gloves come off. It seems like he's doing math, figuring out scheduling, what he has to do that day. He has like 3 schedules. He walks over again and... Yeah, sure.
Excellent, my good man.
What would it take to get you to also help us out with the performance?
Thinks for a moment. One of the gloves goes up and starts rubbing his chin.
That's amazing.
We're going to have everybody, or at least everybody who agrees, meeting up over at Dramaturgy's in a few hours before the show starts.
Let's fight for it.
Aye, just between one of us and you, or
I'll fight for it, huh?
used to coming to agreements through combat.
She holds up a finger. Alright. If we win, you join a band. What happens if you win?
Aye, that's a good question. What do you want from us?
Boys rub their hands together.
If it's cash, the show, if you agree to become one of the performers, we're going to be paying. It's not like we're asking volunteer work from everybody.
Wanted a day off for a while, so... If I win, you guys have to work here for a day.
Aye, all of us?
That sounds fair to
Yep.
me.
Work here?
He's a lot more talkative when he's not doing the bartender thing.
But go just kind of go and look to each side to
She
see what.
nods.
Men at work nods, but is like, I have no idea how to bartend.
Don't worry, you can sit at the bar and be like the inn, You're there, you're smoking, you're drinking. People are like, ooh, this comfy.
Believe it or not, I have a degree for this.
Alright, yeah, sounds like a deal.
I think that's a unanimous yes from all of us.
Get yourself set up. 1 sec.
Well, there he
Oh, that's
goes.
so ominous.
Everyone, in the bar seems to be looking over and looking around. Some people are, now sitting in a way where they can watch.
If he's gonna get herself up and just there's a level of I'm gonna mechanical eye around the bar. What's the general vibe? Does it seem like the bar's excited? Or, and here's what I'm gonna analyze for, does it feel like everyone's looking at us like they're gonna get their asses kicked?
It's a little bit of both.
All right.
I hold my glass with the ice in it to a snow miser.
Nice.
Oh, clever.
Bar fight,
Bar fight.
Gotta set the tone properly. And he starts to play the piano. And as he gets into it and everything, eventually, very seamlessly, he just slips off the gloves, which keep playing.
Oh my god. Alright.
Gloves are off, everybody.
I think we're good to go.
Gloves are indeed off. Immediately, Rock's going to...
Can everyone roll initiative?
Yeah, I just wanted to, since he gave us a moment to prepare ourselves, I was getting all my Rocks out. And they're going to... Bugolji was looking around to see if there's anything metal that you can use as a conductive surface.
The chairs have a little bit of metal in them.
The chairs. Let's just say these 6 right here into this chair. My action to basically blow up one of the Rocks to generate a bunch of heat for the Magic Twins. Alright, everyone gets a Rock safeguard on them, including the Miser Twins. And I have 2 more plus the Alpha Croc to spare, which I'm hiding behind the bar.
You guys have activated a villainous aura, technically. Shelter.
Is it Rage Against the Machine?
Oh yeah, Rage Against the Machine has also been activated.
Just to make sure, from what I know, Rage Against the Machine fixes everything if we break stuff, right?
Pretty much.
Fuck yeah, alright, gonna go all
Just
out
respect your surroundings.
You'll be watching over us, that's what basic, crowd cheering mechanics.
Right.
Gin and Juice gets a hype man every turn because this is his basically. But if you guys are cool and you get the crowd on your side, then you get to have those too.
Alright, we gotta play.
Cool.
We gotta play for impact.
Also,
I've got an idea already.
It also works the opposite direction, and if you do a cool stand reveal, then you, basically once per combat you can do a cool stand reveal, and you get the buff type man die.
Alright.
The legs on these stools are made of metal, right? Snow Miser is going to grab onto one of them and take the cold out of it, heat the metal up so that it basically melts apart, and grab the lower section as it cools into a pointy rod and hold that in a reverse grip while also getting cold energy out of it. He's going to climb up and stand on the bar and have the boys get into a better position.
We've got to do this like a bar fight. I think that's how we get favor.
True. Fucking... He Miser grabs a chair and fucking chucks it at him.
Alright, yeah, let's go. The one right up here with these 6 Rocks, they're all in that chair.
True. He Miser comes up, picks up that chair, and chucks
Alright,
it.
awesome. Because I was wondering if these were mundane objects, because you remember there is that whole rule to not go through walls. So I think most of the things in Shelter are mundane. So if he tries to just phase through the chair, those Rocks are going to land instead.
Yeah.
You notice menacing aura coming from him. Escalation. He grabs the stool and then swings it around and throws it right back at you. Goes straight through them, and hits Tempest. Trajectory.
Fuck.
Tempest, you take 12 damage.
3 Crocs on one, 3 Crocs on the other.
And well,
Yep.
4 Crocs each now.
Oh,
Tempest!
Oh, that's... Hey, Heffy, just on the down low.
Yeah.
What's up? If we want to play for the crowd's favor, wouldn't it make sense that we try to be the underdogs here?
That sounds like a good idea.
So we let him kind of beat the stuffing out of us for a little bit, and then we bring it back around.
I think my stuffing's been beaten up. Thank you very much. Fuck.
He'll be fine. She's gonna nudge Bugolji.
Arm yourself. It's time for a classical bar fight.
Heffy runs forward, grabs this chair, and leaps up on top of this table. And as she does so,
Alright.
she winks over at Man on the Silver Mountain.
Nice.
And as she stands up there, she's gonna whisper to herself, "Man at work, disappear and fade away." And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to fill this room with light, brightening it up by taking ghost after ghost after ghost after ghost of Man on the Silver Mountain's bright, brilliant light, drunk off his ass and swinging punches all through the bar. Every single version of it is just like him getting in a bar fight or him like crashing like a glass down, and it's just everywhere. Ocean of him. It's a fucking minefield. And she smiles up on top of the table as this like ocean of Man on the Silver Mountain appears, and she just goes, "Come on," and she does the little "come at me" motion with her hand.
You get the set. It might be kind of working.
Fuck yeah.
'Cause that is a pretty cool thing.
And everyone loves Man on the Silver Mountain, so you get.
He's a
bonus points
cool
there.
dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Men at Work is going to come here and help Tempest up. That is my turn.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Jin and Ju is going to basically jump onto this table and then basically try and jump through the punches, kind of just using them to forward, and is gonna try and grab you.
Okay, I got this. She's going to say as he's coming, not so fast. Men at Work's ghosts appear and fade away. Allows me to recreate any ability that has been used before in the past in this facility. You ain't fighting me. You're fighting him. And I'm gonna go for a right hook on him, and I'm gonna use that once per combat thing.
Man on the Silver Mountain does cheer like, woo!
So it's gonna be a
Alrighty.
Man on the Silver Mountain punch plus that, I guess.
Yeah.
What's Man on the Silver Mountain's power? Is it A?
What do you think?
I'm
it
assuming
is?
it's A.
Yeah, it's A.
Heck yeah. This is so much fun. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Steam rolling off.
Ow.
I've got a lot of visions here. I
Yeah.
have to keep focus
Yeah.
on them.
So, as he's jumping across and everything, you say that, and one of them appears in front of you again, and it's like, what he's saying, it seems like he got into some fight with 25 or some shit, but he sends a punch flying, and sends him flying. He knocks into a chair. The chair gets knocked back. Gin and Juice takes 9 damage. He's gonna spend a resolve, not take 9 damage.
Totally fair.
He stands up, straightens his collar, kind of looking like, Golgi.
So I've noticed that up on the stage, there's 2 lights aimed directly at the piano. Bagolji's going to look around the room to see if he can see where those wires lead and maybe get to them.
If someone reasonable built this, which they probably did, theoretically, the controls for the lights are right under the bar.
Right under the bar.
Right under the bar.
Okay.
And you happen to be right there.
I'll act the 3 croc rocks from the boys. Bagolji's just going to pick up one of the stools and vault over the back of the bar, alongside Tempest. He's like, "Oi, Tempest.
Oi.
If you can hold out back here for a while, in a little bit, I think I can get all of my croc rocks over to that piano where his hands are. Now, if I am correct with the thing that I'm theorizing right now, those gloves are somehow a part of him. So
Alright.
theoretically, if you attack the hands, you'll also take the damage.
Very well. You want me to hold position here?
Aye, let's be on the defensive for now.
All right.
We once I get my croc rocks over to that piano, we will have a golden opportunity to strike on him.
Don't do it to me.
I'm gonna send them through those wires, to see how far they can get.
These were installed specifically for this.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring all the croc rocks to the lights that are positioned specifically above the pianist.
All right.
And I'm going to wait there and set a secret action.
Sticking to the plan, the boys are gonna come back and hop behind the bar. They're gonna place their meters up like rifles, fucking World War I style. We'll put 2 points into a ice spike shot from Snow Miser.
He catches it in his hand, and then picks up a cup from this table, crushes the ice spike, puts it into the cup.
He Miser will stick his hand right into the heatsink of that fridge and cool that bitch off.
As the piano continues to play this song, Effie takes a deep breath and focuses in on the music, facing forward at Gin and Juice and at the surrounding crowd around her. And she's going to hop down and use her sense of ghosts appear and fade away to dodge in and out of the punches and the smashes of the Man on the Silver Mountain. And she's going to start running in a circle around this table.
Okay, interesting.
And then she's going to hop back up. And as she does, she's going to start creating more ghost clones of herself running in a circle around the table.
You can feel the sense of an eyebrow raise.
And again, it's going to be that, like, it looks like it's a rhythm and it's fading in and out with the music. And she's just going to basically, like, look at him and just be like, You want to get to them? You gotta go through me.
Kind of nods for a moment, steps onto this table, and then, like, twirls the glass of ice with his finger, and then is just going to throw it into the air, hitting the ceiling and shattering.
Oh no.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Ice and broken glass is falling towards you.
Just ice and broken glass?
Yep.
Okay. She's going to swap out Men at Work defensive mode. A wrecking ball is going to come out of her face and start spinning around, out of her arm and start spinning around in front of her to do the A durability thing. She's not going to block any of the glass or any of the ice. She's assuming he's using this as a feint.
Okay, got it.
Because it's glass and ice. Who cares?
Alright. You're basically protecting from something else.
I'm protecting from the secret feint, yeah.
Okay. The ice and glass falls onto you. You feel the ice. It bounces off of your skin. It's ice.
Yeah.
And then you see a tilt of a smile on his face as a shard of glass cuts you very slightly. And hey, remember what it felt like when Mr. Sky blew off your arm?
I'm sorry, are you carbonating my blood?
Yeah, ow. You take 18 damage.
Fuck. Carbonated my blood, dude. If you want to just like TV static all of the men on the Silver Mountains just
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
as she loses her concentration on that and goes down to a knee.
Oh, besides cold.
You go down to a knee. The crowd like ooh.
Oh.
Uh,
This is fun. This is really fun.
One of his hands kind of motions for a moment, as one of his hands on the piano is gonna fly over here. You're not exactly sure how the single hand is keeping up with what you're hearing, considering this is a piece that requires two hands. I guess he's just really good.
Skill.
Dan bullshit.
So, are you able to monologue action?
He hit me. I have to hit him.
Oh, you have
and
to
I don't
hit
have
him.
a way. I don't have a way to initiate a roll with him.
Gotcha.
Well, not in the current situation, at least.
The hand bar goes under the bar and picks up a bottle.
Oh, fuck.
And then smashes it on the thing and then points it towards you guys.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
Bagolji, it is your turn.
Alright, that does it. That does it. I'm dropping the secret action I had set. Dropping the secret action. I'm also dropping 8 fucking crocodiles on this guy's hand. And they're going to basically drop all over the piano and then start to kind of like passively start kind of like creating like an electricity field on the keys. So when it's like hitting each note, it's basically shocking itself.
Fun fact, you activate a villainous action.
I
Okay.
fucking do it. I fucking do it.
Okay, let's go.
Now this type of shit happens all the time. As you go like into the piano, one by one, they kind of shoot out at you, at each crocodile, and they do actually make contact.
Oh dear.
Piano.
It takes out a few of the crocs. The alpha croc loses 1 HP
Oh my god.
as the hand continues playing.
Alright. Bagolji, however, is going to see this this guy over here, this other glove, making threatening gestures towards them. I guess with stool in hand is going to step around up to here. Defensive against this guy, basically. So basically he's holding, you know, like how shields kind of have that place where you like wrap your arm around it. He's doing that with a bar stool, basically.
Got
Like
it.
as a goddamn
Alright.
shield, and has his prosthetic arm that is kind of like also used to like ready to block himself. He's basically
Okay,
just gearing
okay.
up. He's gearing up and he's ready to fucking go with this thing.
Got it.
Just is going to bring the boys with him and hop the bar. Hey, you guys, would you like me to warm that up for you?
Genius.
Snowmiser is going to come over and extract cold from the pizza so it reaches a perfect, just came out of the oven temperature.
Hey, yow.
Snowmiser is going to turn that point into 2 icicles and juggle them. I'm working for that favor, guys.
Alright, at first it kind of seemed a bit weird. They were like, you're not really doing anything in the fight. But now some people are like, okay, so you're just trying to show off? It's like the thing of like putting one hand behind you fight kind of thing? You're close.
So, gritting her teeth as she's down on one knee, she's like, "You're pretty good. Nice little trick you got there."
What I do?
And can I try and analyze him? When he grabs things, or when he moves, does it seem like there's a point at which he goes physical?
Roll mechanical eye as you're analyzing him and kind of thinking back on your past things watching him. At times it kind of seems like he's a little transparent and all that, because, stands.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of always seems like there's that little air of transparency, mainly at his feet.
His feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's something you'd only notice if you were like looking for it.
Seeing that, she's going to quickly push herself off as quick as she can, and the chair that she grabbed when she jumped up here, she's gonna throw it at him.
Nice. All right.
Just right at his face.
It goes through him.
And you've got rock-hard reflexes, too. Not even a single flinch in you. You must go through this a lot, huh?
Little bit.
Or Frowsers, that sort.
Yeah.
Impressive, really. When it seems like your only ability is to carbonate things.
Pretty much. It's pretty much that.
Damn, I had this whole, thing for how it could actually attack him, but the chair works.
It's a good idea.
It
Got the job done.
got the job done. Before I was gonna perfect world come up and punch the chair into him, and then use that to monologue at him. But I'll go for the quite less cool option.
Yeah. Gin and Juice looks forward and he's like, yeah, pretty much. That one over there, he points at that's still playing the piano. That's sensual seduction, and the one over points at the one holding like a shiv bottle. That's sexual eruption.
I thought the deal was that we were going to be fighting just you.
I
It is me.
not prepared for
I got
that.
my gloves.
I was not prepared for the sexual eruption.
When you're fought in the bar by sexual eruption.
Listen, that usually happens after the bar.
And he kind of crosses his arms a little and looks over at the Crocodile Rock. Oh, and I appreciate them going into my bud there. He's the piano. That's drop it like it's hot.
Oh my god!
Okay, alright, I'm done. Alright, strings peaked. Strings peaked!
Yeah, but you pretty much got me right. I can carbonate things. I can also imbue the touch into it. That's what the ice was.
Yeah, I noticed. Stings like a bitch.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yay. Yeah. Best play.
I love Gin and Juice. I also love this song.
So are they just what he named them?
Pretty much, yeah. They don't really have any special abilities or anything.
Just like an extension of him.
So much drama
Pretty
in
much.
the LPC. It's kinda hard
Alright,
being
that's my turn.
double G.
All right. And now he just had a stand reveal, which means he gets to have fun. And by he, I mean sexual eruption. As it goes and tries to stab Golgi.
I'm sure the sexual eruption is having a lot of fun.
Oh, here comes that sexual eruption.
Tali, no, please.
Golgi is going to try to sidestep the attack by hopping up on top of the bar.
Alrighty.
He's going to try to get sexual eruption on the side of him with a mechanical arm so he doesn't get nicked.
Oh, okay.
Jump up on top of the shelves. So he's around on that side of him. I like to add my printer arm to this because it's coming into play.
Yeah. At his stand reveal, he gets that die,
Yeah, this is gonna
and he
suck.
gets to roll his A
This
power.
is going to a mega suck. Oh my god, Golgi's fucked.
Oh god.
You block with your robot arm and everything, and it crashes into you, and the shards of glass prick into the very place where your cybernetics end and the rest of you begins.
Oh no, he's carbonating my printer fluid.
Yeah, pretty much. Your arm blows off.
Oi! If he beats you, you're gonna have to help me find a replacement bassist.
I'll figure it out. Jump along the tables over to here.
and kind of strike a pose, and it's like, that's what you get when you come into my bar and fight me.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You want to know what you get when you come into close range with my Croc Rock?
No?
Bagolgi is going to lower the stool to the ground, and all the Croc Rocks are going to climb on top of it. And with his one arm, he's going to swing it in an arc that the Crocs are going to leap off of it and use that swing to fly through the air towards Gin and Juice and onto him.
Ooh, okay. Crocs get on. He can't dodge out of the way quick enough. The crowd oohs and gasps.
Yeah, as they fly through the air, they kind of like leave trails of like sparks behind them just for extra flair. All right, the Crocs are on him, and they're just gonna climb all over that motherfucker and shack him.
Gin and Juice is made of metal.
Oh, buddy, did this happen with some other stand that was also purely metal? That Croc Rock just got on them and just completely fucked them up. Well, alright, Croc Rock's going to go in, and instead of shocking him immediately, it's just going to try to stay there. And basically, I'm just going to... Is it fair to say that I'm just going to wait for an opportune moment to try to stun Gin and Juice so that somebody can land a shot?
I think that's reasonable.
Alright.
I'm gonna bring the boys here. Mice gonna fly up to a ceiling light and steal a point. So I have that liquid nitrogen in my arm. I'm gonna spray down Snow Miser with that. I'm going to have Snow Miser turn those 2 points into a fuck ton of tiny little icy discs. And Heat Miser is gonna use those 5 points and bring out the sun, which Snow Miser will flow those little discs around, so that the light from the sun will reflect off of them and create a disco ball effect, while the sun does its work on Gin and Juice.
Okay, that's really fun.
Awesome.
He starts to get sucked in as the crowd starts like oohing and ahhing at the sun. Man on the Silver Mountain goes, "Hey, that's my thing!" You're doing it pretty well, but still.
Lost one crowd member for plagiarism.
Gin and Juice. It's taking all of his force to not just fly into the sun as he spends his last 2 resolve.
I'm just gonna set up for Bagolgi, honestly.
Nice.
She's just gonna smile, still crouching there, and just... I made it work. Why don't we give him the shock and awe feature, yeah? She snaps her fingers. That's now a metal table. Go get him, bud.
So he's still stuck there.
So Bagolgi is gonna hop down from the shelf and go over, kind of like step up onto the bar. So, the thing about Croc Rock is that if it comes into contact with a metallic surface, it can reduce itself to pure electricity. It exists within that surface, and pop out. And if, the subject of its attacks just so happens to be made purely out of metal, it can pop in and out, bite, scratch, shock, do whatever it wants, and you will have no power to stop it. I'd like to use my once per combat to do the 3d6k, keep highest one height man.
Yep. Gin and Juice grits his teeth. He knows what's coming.
Alright, so we'll be doing...
The shocks go through him as he starts to fall back, slipping off of the iron table into the sun. It is at this point Rage Against the Machine appears and starts to stop it going on.
I'll drop the sun.
Yeah, Rage Against the Machine steps in when someone is about to die.
Alright, taking that as a signal, then the Croc Rocks will stop.
Yep.
As the song ends, marvelous.
Yep.
Timing.
The crowd claps, the crowd cheers!
As he's gonna stand up like bloody, just like do a small bow to everyone.
Tempest steps off the table, takes out a rose out of fucking nowhere, puts it in his teeth, and strikes a pose.
Bagolgi's gonna put out his hand towards sexual eruption for a handshake.
Sexual eruption shakes your hand.
Well fought.
Crowd whistles and cheers and everything as Rage Against the Machine starts to disappear, and Gin and Juice sits up and... Not bad. Fair's fair. Someone bursts through the door.
Oh.
That's a fucking skeleton.
Someone walks in. Alright, what's the damage?
The fucking skeleton.
Is that a skeleton doctor?
Dr. Bones!
Your arm is, not doing well.
Might have gotten carbonated.
Yeah, that's, that happens on the reg. Looks over at Golgi. Need a hand?
Fuck you.
Alright, he's got one right here. He's going to push fucking sexual eruption towards him.
Grabs a chair and just swings down and sits down. Alright, Doc, tell me. Am I gonna live?
Well, I don't know. You might have to go through. You have like a chunk of your arm missing. It's like, this one ain't gonna be pretty. Alright. So, here's the deal. Nice to meet you. Name's Zydrate.
Effie.
Fuck you.
Alright.
Sorry, did you say Zydrate?
Yep.
He did say citrate.
Like hydrate, but with a Z.
A little last file. A little last file.
A little last file.
Bagolji's going to walk over to the table. He's gonna place down the broken.
I didn't name this stand, Penny did.
Oh my god. Bagolji's gonna come over to the table and he's gonna place down the broken cybernetic arm. He's gonna look to Zyder and say, "I don't know, Doc. I think we're gonna have to amputate."
Yeah, I think so.
It's not looking good. He says this like motioning to the arm that's off.
Bit of a shame.
Yeah, you're looking pretty steely and cold.
You only really need one. I'll give it to you straight. I can either make it long, easy, or back like that, and, well, experience it all at once, or over a few months.
It felt worse. Hit me all at once.
Please get a trigger first. We're at the place for it.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Oh no.
Oh, well. If you, and,
So sorry.
Zydrate
She's got to pass out twice in one day.
touches your arm.
Okay, so I lose.
Yeah.
Roll it anyway for funsies.
Sure.
You are in hell currently. This is hell. Club soda.
Just
as this is playing.
Staring at the skeleton doctor who's just like, warned you.
Yeah.
we could just pour
pretty much.
we could just pour something alcoholic on the sweat rag. Just
Hey.
And it's
anything,
over in
really,
like an instant, right?
Basically, failing this roll at the beginning of next combat that you do, your first roll is shaken.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Alrighty, who's next?
I think I think I'll just go see somebody else like about to like replace it with cybernetic or something.
No,
wake
I'm
you.
familiar with
Hey,
cybernetics.
Bagolji, nah, it'll wake you right up, dude. Take it.
Bro, I don't have to heal everyone like that. I am a registered doctor.
No, do it. It's fun.
Hey, so this whole
The boys grab him.
this whole procedure thing that you run works on cybernetics too, does it?
No, but I know enough. I know enough to make it where it does.
Could you at least get it reattached?
Don't worry, Nicole.
Yeah, I can get
I
it
don't mind
reattached to
the bumps
nerves
and
all
bruises
that.
from everything else.
Let the
Yeah.
good doc do his work.
The music cuts out for a moment. Zydrate looks at Tempest. I'm a girl.
My apologies, ma'am.
The fucking music.
Alright, what's your damage?
I got hit with a chair by a concussion or something.
Got it. All right.
Hey, Magoji, can you print me something to bite on?
He's gonna print out of like a plastic cushion. You know, like those things that dentists put in your mouth when you're about to give you an X-ray. It's like one of those basically. That's all he can manage.
Ugh, that must have been good work.
I know what I do. Alright, Jin. Gin and Juice gives a thumbs up. Cool bar, man. You guys all good?
Feeling good. Right as rain.
Okay. Cool. See you around.
Hopefully not too often.
I love the assumption that we're gonna just get right back into it, but
Don't call me if you need a hand. Kind of sticks her head back in. Get it?
Yeah,
Is that exactly what we're gonna be calling you for, though?
Comedy's not my specialty.
I got it. Great.
I had a nickel for every time I've heard the get a hand joke.
Everyone in this party is missing an arm or a hand.
Effie just points to Bagolji and then to Tempest and then to herself. I'd have 3 extra hands.
Luckily, we have the best engineer around here.
Don't Don't flatter me that much. Alright, so Gin and Juice, we're gonna see you tonight?
He gives a thumbs up.
Awesome. I think we've got to go, a few more band members we gotta go wrangle together pretty quickly, but
Alright, well, if you understand where you're wanted and where everyone's going to be meeting up, then...
Yeah.
I'll see you there. I need another drink and all that shit.
Don't get too drunk, Tailmits. There's still a show tonight.
Of course.
Alright, in that case, I guess we'll be off towards... maybe somewhere else in the city? You wanna go wander?
Yeah, let's go fucking wander.
Let's wander and we'll run to the others. That's great.
We'll wander or we'll run into some stands.
Tempest orders a margarita.
Well, like skate parks.
Felix does.
Me.
Welcome to a skate park. You see many people skating.
Look at all these fucking skaters.
Felix does see a one.
I see one.
Can you indulge me with a zoom in of this cutie right here?
There you go.
Oh, nice.
So cute. I love her.
Tali art detected.
Tali styled.
Closing in, destroying.
Oh, fuck.
What's one name?
We'll find out.
We can go talk to her.
We'll find out.
We'll you can zoom on past us. We'll just walk.
I feel better doing this. Also, I feel like, with you guys here, I would most likely, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you don't want to run through.
Yeah, I mean, we'd point it out if you were about to run into somebody, of course.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, game off. There's someone coming through who can't see you, buddy.
This floating head basically just kind of floats up higher.
Alright, well, okay, yeah, that'll do the trick.
Wait, was there someone there?
Yeah.
As Felix goes past where they were, turns around, just thank you, sorry.
Listen, if you keep doing that, you'll be doing it all day.
But it's kind of.
Everyone kind of has their own thing, their own deal in this city. You don't have to worry about being a burden on anybody else, really.
Felix's face kind of it seems like a neutral face. Somebody that can read people would know that is a face of somebody that does not believe a word that you're fucking saying.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I can't see you. Just kind of rubbing his chin, looking at the skate park. For a city occupied by primarily spirits and those individuals who don't necessarily have to worry about being tied down by the same sort of physics that we do, this is a rather mundane-looking skate park.
I have heard that they're going to be upgrading certain parts of it.
Jacob, is that a group of people are such that magic or sleight of hand tricks like what you and I do?
Vaguely, at times. Ignorance sees people that he skate over.
What's
up, head motion?
Felix, stop.
Skirts.
Ignorance is behind you.
Spins around.
Kind of looks around a little bit.
Cicero taps his mask.
Like the slow head raise kind of thing.
Waves at them. Music needs backup dancers, doesn't it?
Ignorance says me. You're not going to immediately ignore us. Do you know of anyone around here who might want to join a band?
Ignorance holds out a finger, starts to skate over.
Oh, no.
Felix is gonna fall. Is this an
Are you
area where
hopping
we can...
up on top of a shed or something? What is this?
When someone's playing music on their headphones and it's clearly way too fucking loud and literally anyone anywhere close to them can just hear that
oh yeah,
sort of slid back down here and just kind of rolled around sliding on roller skates, big roller skates that seem to be tagged with spray paint, and she's just kind of sitting on those and just looking at Ignorance.
He does the sup thing.
She does it back.
When Felix looks over here, she kind of gives a small wave.
She most definitely looks at Felix and just takes one of her fingers up to the face mask that she has and just pulls it forward, and you can hear her speak from behind the mask, just, new folks in town?
How it is, fellow kids. I'm just playing. Hey, what's up?
Yeah, we're new in town.
Uh-huh.
Hi.
Friends of yours, Ignorance?
I doubt he would call us friends.
He kind of does like the wavy hand motion and like the nodding of the head of it's like like acquaintances kind of
branching out a little bit more. I see. She just kind of like skates on over and next to Felix, and the music is just loud. What's up?
Someone else explain.
You like music, I guess?
Oh, I love it. It's not the leg.
Let me explain the whole thing.
Yeah, Toby. It was kind of freaking obvious. Across his arms, looks edgy.
Toby shakes her head. Us three niggas with us. Humans were trying to help Vard branch out and actually, reach out to the outside world. And
Humans, huh? She starts skating as you're talking and just like skating around you. She smirks at Jacob on the way past.
And she like has.
We have a friend of ours trying to make a band with stands to perform and show goodwill or some shit.
Goodwill to the people of Shelter, huh? Ooh.
You probably heard of him.
That's gonna be a tough audience, tough crowd.
Yep.
Also, if you're
Wasn't my idea, I'm just roped into helping.
Yeah, I was gonna try to do a magic show eventually, but
Vard did tell you what happened here, right?
Oh, you have no idea. Oh, listen.
I think I know a little bit more than you do, sister.
Oh, trust me, it's real surprising that we haven't gotten a call about one of our friends getting beat the fuck up yet.
I'm surprised they let you in here. Folks here don't take too kindly to your type.
Well, neither did the Killjoys when we were on the train, but they warmed up to us.
We played a game together.
Ignorance gives an okay sign of like, yeah.
she like nods to Ignorance like, well, you impressed Ignorance, and well, I gotta say, not something many people can do.
Oh yeah, we also helped Cab finish his game.
Like, she just kind of like leans and whispers into Felix's ear as she goes past. Just like kind of menacing, and you see as she pulls down the mask, like serrated, sharp teeth underneath, and she just whispers to you, must be kind of awkward walking around not knowing what anyone all on the streets has voted about y'all. Sure you heard, right? Come on.
Nope,
We're all
Matt.
friends here, right?
No, haven't heard a word.
You sure aren't acting friendly.
Oh, am I not?
Here, maybe I should pace around you menacingly. How do you feel if I do this, huh? If
She seems to
come
just be
around
nodding
here
her head and
go
still
like,
going.
Yeah.
You want me to throw off
Yeah,
my
I do that
groove just
too.
for you? Come on, old man, come on.
What? You got me talking about some kind of what now? What's
trying,
this?
like-
What's this talk about a vote? Because if we want to talk about the
Oh
vote,
yeah, there was just a vote here over whether or not we should consider some humans enemies of Shelter, kill them, that sort of thing. I just thought you might want to know, since you clearly haven't been informed.
and the outcome of the vote was hopefully one for peace in our times and non-violence, and because
Oh, buddy, pal, buddy, no.
hey, you guys, we should probably touch base with the rest of them because I don't want anybody getting like killed and their soul stealing by like a spirit and to be trapped in the sea like for the rest of
Bro,
eternity.
it's fine.
It's
Oh
fine.
my god.
All right, you know what? Yeah, you're right. It is fine. I'm losing
She
my.
just starts
I'm
like
losing my
laughing her ass off.
Cool. You know
and just,
what?
like-
You made me lose my cool back there. What's your name anyway?
Me? Beatty.
Cicero.
Good to meet you, Cicero.
I'm not.
I don't know if these two are. Yeah, I don't know if these two are comfortable with telling you their names quite yet until you earn their respect. That is. I imagine Cicero covers over Felix's mouth that she's about to say her name.
It's only fair that I'd have to earn that right, of course.
I mean, shouldn't I, like, at least forewarn her about, like, you know, the big thing?
No, I, like, legitimately don't want to assume that I deserve anything from you guys. I don't, by the way. You don't tell me anything.
You should let's be nice to you. You told us about the big thing that we should have known about, and
I mean, it's just my big thing of the fact that, you know, these two are the only two that I can see right now.
Oh. Well, you'll fit right in. She kind of, like, slaps you on the shoulder and is just like... Pat, pat. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go vanishing on you.
If you did, I wouldn't fault you for it.
She pulls down the mask, like, a little bit further and is just like... Seriously, though, you don't owe me anything.
Are they shiny at all, or do they look like
They
gold?
they look gold, yeah.
Felix just kind of like, you know, out of the pat, like, turns around, looks, sees that, just... Interesting. Is that... You know, that does fit your, like, motif. It kind of makes me think, like, circuit board a little bit, you know?
She kind of, like, rolls up, skating along the side, and just, like, puts her hands under her chin, just like, I didn't want to freak you out immediately. It's kind of common courtesy.
I mean... I'm good at keeping a mask on.
Hey, same sister.
Toby elbows Felix.
Ow!
Hey. So as I was saying, we have this whole thing that we're planning. We were originally going to be going to you guys to maybe see if any of you were interested in being part of the crew. However, you've of course brought to attention that this whole vote happened, and now maybe some people of yours are looking to hurt people of ours. And what I'm wondering is, do you know who might be after my people, my friends?
It's just sort of a matter of you kind of just gotta ask around, you know?
I feel like you know at least a few of them.
Cicero, I think you're asking the wrong question.
Oh yeah?
I think the better question would be, what can we do to get your help in trying to make the others realize not everyone's a jerk?
Yeah, do you want to, like, compete
you
with
want
Felix
my
over
help?
here or something? Or, like, info?
I mean,
I
ignorance
don't know, we could go with somebody else, but
could,
ignorance trusts you.
and I trust ignorance. And what about you, Tobes? Do you trust him?
Yeah.
So, what's this gig about?
Some friend.
Have you heard of the music artist Begolgi Riverdance?
Oh yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's a colleague of ours, a friend. He's the one that wants to put on the show and do the show of goodwill.
Here?
Yeah,
I think he went to the...
he went to the bar
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say so?
because we're rightfully defensive in a place full of people that probably do want to shank us.
Well, at least you got that thing, right? Alright.
What can we do to invite you to help?
Well, that's assuming I want to help.
How can we... what's the word? Entice.
She, like, looks Felix up and down. Looks down at Felix, who had been, basically down at your shoes.
My shoes!
An idea comes to mind.
Listen, if you're suggesting that maybe a competition is in line in order to sort of earn your respect for this whole thing, Felix is our strongest warrior. And I gladly volunteer her as tribute.
Wait, what? I'm not that strong. I am literally like the weakest one here out of all of
Edie
us.
just, like, stretches her arm, starts doing, like,
Skater.
leg stretches and stuff, and it's just like, I can go toe-to-toe with ignorance, so I think I'm about even. You don't have to be in this, ignorance. No hard feelings.
He just kind of waves his hand.
Alright,
Felix
sure.
thinks back to like the first time we were fighting on the train of just, you know, skating between buildings. The train just, oh god, it's gonna be like that again, isn't it?
We could race or we could fight. I'm open to anything, really. Your choice.
Personally, I'm a fighter, but Felix is our skater person.
I mean, if you want to fight, I'll take you all on. Even Pretty Boy over here.
Pretty boy doesn't need to get involved.
Unless he wants to.
Unless he wants to.
She just nods at Jacob.
Once she's like starting to leave, probably Toby would just see Jacob kind of roll his eyes.
If you were to fight, would you want ignorance to help you or something? Like, it feels a little unfair. Like,
Nah. It's my assistance you want, so I should be the one you have to beat.
having a little bit of a doubt moment on myself.
Toby just puts a hand on Felix. We can punch it out. I love punching it out.
Listen, I don't know how this silently went from you being the volunteer of tribute to like all of us getting involved, but you know what? I'm there for it.
It shows that like we're all willing to like, you know.
Right. And if they do want to shank us, we'll get some of that punchy energy out here now.
Exactly. And you don't have to help if you don't want to, Jacob, but what happens if we lose?
Oh, if you lose.
You want something in return?
Let's see. She pulls down the mask. Golgi River Dance. I want him.
You want him?
Yeah, just give him to me.
That's
He's
not
with
in
bodily
our
autonomy.
You
our
can see
implements to
ignorance in the
do
back,
that.
like having motions as if he's like starting and holding in a lab.
That's kind of crazy
We don't own him.
because I thought like your whole problem with us is the fact that like we're stand users,
Well,
and now you're asking to own one of us.
You asked what I thought. I didn't say own. I said just give him to me.
True. She might want him for like a date or something.
Oh God.
That's
wanna
still
be that old guy.
selling out one of our friends.
My desires are my secrets to keep, and what I want is
She could also just kill
alone.
him.
Why can't you take Pretty Boy over there?
I've already picked his brain.
Sure.
Indeed.
We can get you the Golden River Dance.
All right, yeah,
A deal's a deal.
we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We're not
She starts skating backwards over to
Oh,
here.
Toby was gonna hold over
we're
a hand-to-hand
not
shake.
losing. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sure. Jill handshake.
Toby's immediately going to try to flip her over.
Okay. You slam her down, and with the whoosh onto the concrete, Toby, you didn't expect it to be so fucking easy. She was oddly light. As her back just cracks into the ground and she takes 1 damage, the headphones open, and you all hear as a villainous aura is activated. The villainous aura promptly called, "Get Funky!" All around her on the ground, note blocks appear.
Oh, we just turned into a Mario Maker level. Oh.
As her back like lands down, and this just like it ripples almost like a wave centered out from her, they all rotate.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
You notice on the back of your hand, a little note also pops up. Can you roll me a d6, please?
Sure thing. Okay, hang on, everyone. I got it. As he goes through his code, he's like, "Oh no, I appear to have misplaced all of my spirit warding equipment back at the store." Oh dear. Hey, what's this thing on my hand?
Beatty bounces back up, just kind of like kicks off of the ground and slides along these blocks while looking October in the eyes and just being like, "All right, 30 tricks, I see. Off to a great start." And as she drags her hand along the ground, you notice these 3 blocks all flip over. And she is going to point at Felix and Toby, and she just kind of like takes one hand up to her earphones and just kind of points her finger at them. "All right, Hotshot, try that again." And I'm going to need both of you to make a brains roll. Not only do the blocks here turn over, but you both start to hear this pulsing, beating song in your heads from the earphones on her head. Both of you feel just like, you don't know why, but you really want to go punch something. The symbols on both of you flip over to flat.
Oh.
Uh-huh. And she kind of just like does the splits here and then kicks both of these blocks as well. And that is her turn.
I'm on the skateboard with Poet. This way. And King is just going to point at one of the blocks that we go by and just say flip.
Oh, okay. Which one?
I'm thinking the one that I land on.
He flips over to a rest.
We're just going to walk here, and within a 15-foot, we're going to put reversed.
Yeah.
Reversed. Oh, excellent. Okay. Can you roll me precision?
Absolutely.
Start to flip over, and you see Beatty just whirl back around, and she's just like, "Oh man, come on, that's not cool." The bass clef turns to a treble clef, and the treble clef turns to a bass clef.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
15 feet radius is a lot more than I remember.
And this includes the one on her hand.
Now she's sharp.
Now she's sharp, indeed.
So, what do you think the whole deal with this thing is? Do you think it's going to be that we're trying to connect
I
five?
think it's the influence. I can monologue.
Yes.
Hey, it seems pretty obvious. The more tiles you have that match our symbols, the more you can influence us, or more whatever the symbol does influences us.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty fucking obvious. You're partially correct.
Good enough for me. That's my turn.
Skate around and run her hand along the tiles, similar to what she saw Beatty do to get to here. And as she finishes, does a little spin and point right at Beatty.
All right. As you push your way down the tiles, you do notice that they all, one by one as you touch them, flip over.
That's interesting.
Felix, did you notice that when she flipped them over, they weren't all flipping over the same thing, but when you flipped them over, they seemed to be landing on a random face?
Yeah, that did seem to be the case.
Oh, since there's, however many of us and only one of her, I'm assuming that this is an asymmetrical sort of competition.
Possibly.
So she, of course, would probably have that advantage over us. So what I'm guessing is that we're going to have to try to work together to get all of ours the same. Right?
Makes sense.
Is there any game plan that I should be following?
Okay. So I tried flipping those to this. I feel a little bit more like I want to punch something. How do you feel, Jacob?
I could probably go for a kick.
I can't tell if that's
I'm not a punching person.
fair. I can't tell if
True,
that's
that's going to screw up your hands.
I can't.
I'm not normally a kicking person either, but...
Here's a dumb thought, Jacob. Try kicking the ground.
Kicks the ground.
It flips over to a sharp.
Happed.
Your foot kind of stings. That's weird.
All right.
Oh,
Over
fuck.
checkerboard.
Checkerboard.
Bishop.
Run its hand down and align. Jacob has accidentally made this far more confusing by overlaying a checkerboard over a differently sized checkerboard.
Yes, he has.
How many more games do we want to stack up on top of the pre-existing one? I can make this red light, green light if you want.
Please, we need to get Cicero's field down. Oh my fucking god.
So Tali, how do we feel different?
You feel even more like you want to punch something. Not gonna lie. That music is really pumping you up.
Above the board and then slams down onto it.
Hello, Queen.
As it lands, you just watch.
And Queen just turns and faces Beatty. Turns like the whole pedestal turns.
Just like,
Yes.
yeah.
Exactly like that. And then its eyes glow for one moment. Beatty, you feel different. You're not exactly sure how, but you feel different.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get some red light, green light going. We can't properly strategize until we know exactly what this game's all about. So let's just try to hold off over here for now, till we can figure out what's going on, and then we can start to make our moves. So the red fish is going to purposefully aim its light over at this wooden ramp over here that's by these Rage of the Machines. it'll slowly start to kind of like dissolve.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a plots point as Beatty holds her hand back to this blue stand behind her, and she just yells out, "Oi, Ocean Man, toss me a shiv." She takes the shiv and she runs it along the ground as she goes, and seems to kick off here, land down here, and she's gonna shove it into Cicero's back.
Hey, Beatty.
Yeah.
As you're trying to go down this way, bonk,
Bonk?
Bonk?
bonk. You put your hand on it. There's an invisible wall there.
Oh.
Jacob, okay, I know this is your thing and all, but could you stop restricting my vertical movement?
You're close enough, yeah.
To here?
Yeah, bonk.
Okay, as she's going, she's fucking flipping all of these over.
I see what's happening.
She's really fast, by the way. She's really fast. And as she gets here and she's about to stab Toby again, bonk, and she's just like, oh my.
Aside from the bonking on the wall, you do feel very fast, actually.
Like I can move to any square in a straight line because I chose to go that direction first.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh. All right.
Something kind of like that.
She doesn't have time to process that. She's gonna turn around and she's gonna whip the knife at Jacob.
The knife goes.
Yeah, I thought so.
The knife does go.
Give me 1 second, and I am so sorry ahead of time, Jacob.
Yeah, that's fine. Not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
It could be worse.
It could be worse, honestly.
Could be worse. Could definitely be worse. Kind of like motions his hand up as a rook appears in front of him. And then it stabs. It like goes past Jacob's arm and is like, oh, ow.
As it hits Jacob, Felix, Cicero, you hear the sound of like a cymbal crash.
Okay.
That was loud.
That was sharp.
The thing on your hand flips over to Sharp.
I'm gonna throw the card at her head. I'm gonna charge a spin before I throw it though, on my secondary.
Gonna kick flip it. It kind of cuts her ankle. She takes 3 damage. Is it? It was 5?
It would be 5.
Okay. So Soldier is gone?
Soldier is gone. Soldier is going to stab Jacob.
Oh.
Non-damagingly.
Non-lethal death.
Non-lethal stabbing. 30.
Soldier's tied to your adjectives, right?
Yes.
You're starting to have a hard time thinking of adjectives.
What's coming to mind?
You're just having a hard time. Nothing's coming to mind.
Okay.
Interesting.
Here's a really important question. Soldier is still connected.
Yes.
Like,
no, you can still. You just
we're still.
You feel like you're slipping.
I'm in treble.
Can you give me treble?
I don't fully know what you did to her, Jacob, but I'm not under the effects of whatever you're doing, right?
No, you're not.
Awesome. Rummages around in, a pocket in the little hoodie coat thing, and pulls out a small ball. The centuries.
What do centuries do?
That's a good question. Okay, I know that we're probably not on the best terms right now, but can you at least just help me out a little? Not being a glove or anything, just let me punch her really, really hard.
It's not transforming.
That's fine.
It's spinning.
Felix is going to skate up and try to use Act 3 as a bizarre service to launch herself in the air and come down and punch Beatty.
All right. And she holds up her fists to, block this, and you just crack her square in the face. So fucking hard. You didn't think you had this type of strength. Oh my god. Because you slam her back, and she kind of hits some sort of wall. That's weird. And she just slams flat into that, taking 10 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna negate all of that as you hear a crack. You can no longer see her.
At least I can see her. I've got glasses on right now.
All right, yeah, you can see her. You notice as a face mask just falls away. Oh man! Oh, I'm gonna have to get that fixed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to break
Oh
your...
no, you're okay. That was a great hit.
Oh, thank you. Also, you look really, really nice. Just, you know...
Thank you.
I just have a really bad theory about this real quick. I feel like I punched with a lot more force. Does that mean if I do exactly what I'm feeling the urge to do, it, like, makes my attack or whatever I'm doing better?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Nice.
Woo! She just like kind of skates back around, and I'm gonna bizarre drop, so she just like spins around you and then comes back here, and just like hands on her chin. Oh, you're something special. You're something really special. You figured that out quick. I like it. You really know how to listen to the groove, listen to the song, listen to the rhythm of your heart. Yeah.
Felix's face kind of like drops a little. I'm kind of the opposite of that.
Oh. Her face kind of falls for a second. She's like, I'm sorry, did I say something wrong? Are you alright?
No, you're good. Keep going. You know.
I mean, yeah,
I didn't mean to throw out the groove.
Yeah, no, that's fine, that's cool. I mean, yeah, fighting you guys. Yeah. She like slams her fists together. Big wide grin. She's like,
Jacob kind of looks over like, really?
she just like one finger. Shh. Look, buddy, look, pal, buddy, pal. She smiles and she like places a hand on Felix's shoulder. That's kind of what I do. You know, I am just a vessel for the song of your heart to play on through. My music starts playing. Anyone around? Can't resist those funky, fresh beats.
I love that.
I love her so much.
By the way, I spent a resolve to take another action.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
I'm going to come here and just... Well, if I'm following your groove, let's just say, yeah, I got nothing fancy for this. I punch her again.
Okay, Richard, there are currently 9 flats on the field. Please add 2d6 to your roll.
Also, here's a question.
Wait, do we count as flats as well?
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's so cool.
So, to explain the power a little bit more clearly, it's an accumulation stand that is functioning based on how many of the current object are there. You can only elicit each effect if your current beat on your palm matches the squares, and it's based on how many there are.
Oh,
Ranging up to a bonus for 30 possible squares.
that's so cool. You know, it's really kind of funny. I shouldn't be the one that you guys fear at the moment. I literally don't have a stand.
Oh yeah, I noticed. I'm just being polite. I mean, I'm just making it fair. I mean, hit me. I mean, yeah.
I think some of the audience would be like, oh, that's a reveal.
Once per combat, baby.
Once per combat.
Yeah?
Because she's got 16th notes on her real quick, I'm going to tell you what each of these do, because it's really fun before I'm probably going down here.
Use resolve, get yourself blocked.
I don't think I have enough. We'll see. So the what the 16th note does is it only applies on escalations.
Oh.
So I can't really do anything right now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How many resolve?
So that's that on that -4. We're going down to a 3.
I'm glad that you chose to do
Christ, Duncan.
weird things that these things apply to, rather than just doing your stand
Oh my
stats.
god, is that...
Oh yeah, there's some really fun ones. Some of them are positive, some of them are negatives. So I'm gonna spend 4 resolve, putting me down to 1, and I'm just gonna take the 2 damage as she goes sliding over here. And as she slides, you notice that all of the things she slides on also flip over to flats with your concussive force.
There's like a shadow. Oh, Beatty, you feel a lot better now. You feel a lot better now.
You broke Jacob's barrier.
Did you just make her into, like, a chess piece?
You're correct. I made it so she could only move like a rook.
That's really cool, Jacob. That'll be my
You're
turn.
really restricting my style, though.
I could have made you a pawn.
That is true. I do respect the restraint.
That's what I was aiming for, and I'm happy.
The reason that Soldier has stopped, treble clefs give you a minus on anything mental.
Oh.
So that's why you can't really think of adjectives very well. You beat the roll by 1, though.
Oh, that's so great.
As for the queen, it would literally do nothing.
Is it physical?
It's waveform attacks.
What about Sharp? What about King?
Sharp is anything bladed.
Oh, if only I was on Soldier.
And rest is a subtraction from anything physical.
Damn.
Make me make me make me a chess piece.
There are a few pearls floating around him now, and he takes one, throws it at Toby. She's standing on a diagonal tile. Attack her.
Just make me a fucking pawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this because I'm short?
I'm spending a fucking plot point right now. Beanie, as she got knocked back, slapped her wrist. Fuck this
Yeah, that's fair.
stupid gun. No!
Get fucked.
What's the matter? Can't control your own power?
Yeah, maybe. There are 11 flats, which means please add 3d6 cube 2 to that.
I want to knock her.
Like here.
Oh yeah, let's go for red pill.
I will say that the field does not like disappear when she's knocked out of it. It's still there. She just like slides into the red light.
Oh.
Oh, what's this?
Beanie, as you slide backwards in the red light, you realize that, wait, it's not light, it's just kind of like this cloud of like these small, like, little glittery particles. Wait a minute, those are like near microscopic little fish, and oh no, as soon as you enter their turf, they realize you're there, and they start to swarm around you.
Wait, okay, Duncan, very important question. How do the fish damage? Are they like biting at me?
It's death via 1,000 paper cuts, basically.
Change your fish to sharp somehow.
Alright, yes.
Oh, fuck.
Big Fish is gonna go over here and do like a little fin tap to this tiny fish and to try to reroll it.
I will also state that if you do something to the block that is specifically what that block is of, you can change it intentionally. So if you were to bite the block, you can change it.
That's what I figured with you. Oh, if I bite it? I thought it had to be like specifically like a knife or a blade.
Anything that's sharp.
Alright, well, I don't think my stand has literally anything sharp on them.
No
so
sharp wits.
Just gonna go for the chance.
The heart of the cards.
Alright, heart of the cards. Come on, it would be so funny.
You need a 2.
That's a flat. So it remains.
She's going to punch the back of her hand. You see as it flips over to flat. And you see what she does this time as she skates forward. Kind of up and around Cicero to behind him. She is very quickly tapping the ground to the beat of the music. So as she goes, every square she taps becomes flat.
Oh, jeez.
So Cicero, she comes behind you and she just kind of says, yeah, sorry about this. And she's gonna kick you in the ass, literally. And that is 18. Oh
my god.
Yeah, she kicks you back.
You can do the drop now. You can do the
You
drop
fall.
now because you're
Alright.
having a moment. You can take no damage and drop the field and give us the bizarre drop.
But cat.
And then get the bonus from the crowd.
Yeah, you kick him straight on his
I've been
ass.
waiting.
He goes down like a bag of flour.
Beanie feels a little bit bad.
You literally just like knocked over an old guy.
Oh, gosh.
She's just like,
Ow, okay, it's fine. No, it's okay. I agreed to be part of this. Don't
you're
feel bad for
good?
me.
You're good? Okay, no
Yep,
take
just
backs? We
Leave me
good?
alone.
Okay.
No take backsies. No take
Alright.
backsies now.
Just know when to call uncle, alright?
Hey, how about you know when to call uncle?
Oh, I'm fine.
Well, I'm fine too.
Did you notice that, like, one of her glass eyes is cracked? She's not fine. I'm spending my last resolve. Beanie is going to come here and swing around, hand on the queen, and I'm going to try and whip the queen at Jacob.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Mr. Darby, you really gotta learn how to get down. And by that I mean duck.
That triggers my secret action. If BD taunts or mocks Felix or Jacob with a rhythm or musical-based pun or joke.
Oh, I did get so close, didn't I?
Leviathan is on her back with 3 words. Throw off rhythm.
I have a great way to do this then. Choose one of the things and I'll swap her palm thing to that. So, the incredible amount of force she thinks she's gonna have to throw this is just suddenly gone.
Shit.
What does the base clip?
Rest subtracts on anything physically exhaustive.
Wonderful.
Yeah!
Okay.
Yeah, so if her rhythm is thrown off to be a rest, suddenly she tries to throw this. I'm gonna roll bronze for her. She's about to throw out her back. She's putting all of her force behind this, and at the last second, she doesn't realize.
Yes! Yes! She pulled a Cicero. Jacob
Literally just activated my flaw.
Are you sure you're not pushing against, like, the ground or a building or something?
There's just like the as she starts pushing with her skates that like roll on the ground as her feet are just like running in place.
Listen. I was just like you one day, but old age can strike you out of nowhere. You're never ready for it.
This isn't old age. This is a hitchhiker. She looks up.
It feels
Little
that way.
dude, when did you get up there?
I know just what you mean. It does feel like that
He's been there
sometimes.
since I flipped you on your ass.
That's what that was about.
Toby just likes watching her struggle. I'm gonna skip my turn and still
Just pushing. Can I get Queen like to move a millimeter?
Sadist.
Queen.
Beatty just panting heavily like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Just give me a moment.
Run in place and thing, and you just keep, like, as you're running and hitting the ground, it's just flipping over and over.
Felix is going to get down low, as she's skating and tap each one of them to try to swap them to, flat as she moves. One last hurrah!
Oh, here, let me help you out on that. She's just gonna yell, woo! And as she yells and, like, stomps the ground, there is a shockwave that is going to turn this one. And the one's over in this corner as well.
Oh!
One's near her.
Alright, everyone.
I haven't gotten to do that yet.
Yeah. She's like, alright, this is for all the marbles. And, punch.
So that's 28. 5d6 added onto that.
5d6 plus a
God.
d6 plus my
She is going to
plus three.
kickflip back and try and kick you with her bronze.
Oh, shit.
Rage Against the Machine shows up because they know that the
Get ready.
fight is up. 3, 2, 1, roll.
A solid crackdown on the record. You crack the vital coming out of the side of her head.
This is like the moment when Dio's leg starts splitting open.
True.
The fucking, what if the punches, they resonate and all that stuff? The remaining tiles flip to flats as well.
Fuck yeah.
He gets blasted back into these Rage Against, who also get blasted back.
You shouldn't have kicked with your
They
bad
catch her
leg.
like the corner of a boxing ring.
Felix.
Oh, am I already done, boys? Is that it? Is that really all I can handle? Oh.
They
Felix
set her
shakes her
down.
hand. Just, ooh.
Yo, that was wicked!
She opens her hand again, seeing like Century's like petering out on the spin. Just thank you again, Centuries. You didn't have to do that, but thanks.
Hey, so is everyone okay?
The tiles all like gloomf, like fucking melting ice cream into the ground. Same with the ones on your palms.
Felix will first quickly skate over to Jacob and hold out a hand for a high five.
He accepts.
Yes, that was awesome.
Toby will high five.
Thanks again, Tobes.
Anything for you.
Yeah, Cicero walks over to me. He's like, "You guessed earlier that I'd be using the stuff I dematerialized elsewhere. Well, guess what? Elsewhere's you.
Yeah.
Heal for 7 health.
Aw.
Alright, who's dying?
Hey, Hydrate. Yo.
Okay, I got here. Oh, you having another skate battle?
It was a little bit more improv dance this time. These guys are cool.
Oh, right.
Gotcha.
Oh, and I guess they're gone.
I think I'll be fine.
Alright, what about you, old man?
All right, so you're like a doctor.
Pretty much.
Can I like?
I can make you feel better, lickety split.
Okay, well that sounds great.
Might hurt.
I'm not sure. Do you have like, I don't know, any sort of like doctor's license, anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Awesome. Can I see it?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, honestly, even your bad back feels, like, okay.
Oh, wait.
Get that way better than some people.
I mean, like, I've had procedures done on it before, so I guess I'm kind of like, you know, accustomed to it.
I didn't notice this at first. Hey, Zai, could you fix this? She, like, taps the side of the record that got cracked. I don't think that'll come back naturally.
Barely have to heal this bad boy. Taps your shoulder, you're better.
Nice.
Felix waves.
Yo, Zai,
Yeah.
put on your solidity.
Oh. Why did I do this?
Hello.
For her.
Oh, you couldn't see me. Cool.
I wanted to make sure that I wasn't keeping ignorance on.
You're you know what? Not the weirdest thing I've seen today. Shelter gave me the heads up.
Oh. I'm Felix. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Zydrate Anatomy.
That's such a cool name.
Thank you.
So, Zydrate,
Yeah?
I wanted to touch base with you on something real quick, because BD over here was letting us know that apparently there's some hostility that the rest of our group, who are visiting the city today, might be facing right now. I just wanted to touch base with you to make sure everyone was okay still.
Say some.
Would you say a lot?
Say a
or
lot.
Yep.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, that's a little bit more accurate. I was gonna give them the rundown and all that, so...
Yeah, cool. I healed the guy in turtleneck, construction lady.
Oh, the Golgi?
Golgi? Heavy? Yep, those are.
Anyway, they got into a bar fight not too long ago, out front there.
Okay.
That tracks. Thank you.
And we got into a skate park fight.
Right.
BD's gonna just sit down here. No, it's more so what I typically don't get is people like you guys. She puts like a finger and like on her teeth and just like top teeth on the finger, just like, oh. I almost forgot. I am sorry if I was off-putting at first.
Oh, no, I mean.
It's just a whole thing. People's true colors only really come out. She starts skating around again. She seems to always be moving. And she's just like,
Yeah.
people's true colors only really come out when they're on the defensive. And, I mean...
You don't have to apologize. I completely understand. You're young. Sometimes you feel like you need to put on, like a mask, right?
She sits down and she starts kicking her feet.
Yeah,
That's not
I
really
was
the
same
thing, dude.
way.
But,
Okay.
Felix
no,
looks-
what I'm saying is... Y'all could have just asked what my opinion is, but no one really kinda... Y'all just made assumptions. I'm one of the ones that voted against it. It's fucking
Well,
stupid. We're not gonna get anywhere in this world if we start making enemies with an entire species.
I feel like your, I feel like your willingness was like enough to give us the impression that you weren't with those who would, not want us around alive.
You'd be surprised. The faces some people here can put on. Widest of grins, darkest of hearts. But,
We're real lucky then. We haven't really run into anyone like that.
honestly, I think it's just because they don't have the eye. You guys don't exactly throw off the vibe of blundering humans. Except for you. Kind of like nods to Felix. No offense.
What?
That
Felix
raises
like, didn't catch
a
everything.
concern.
You really can't see them.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. I can see why.
It really
We try to
raises a
course correct
concern
as much
though
as we
that
can.
if we're going to be putting on this show of it's the meeting
It's
of
gonna be targeted.
yeah it's going to be a target because the whole idea is that it's people and stands performing together. They're going to know it's going to be a target because they're going to know that there's people there even if they don't necessarily stand out just on the streets.
That's true. Ignorance, you think we could get any muscle involved?
Ignorance is kind of like doing the thing of like kind of going back and forth on his feet, kind of like miming whistling, kind of like
See,
Ignorance, buddy.
Beatty, you know for a fact that Ignorance voted to kill.
Oh yeah, no.
yeah.
I understand it. People are confusing. It's scary.
That brings me to the point that if we are going to be still running the show, I don't think we want to necessarily bar anybody out of it. The whole idea is that it is meant to be bringing
Thinking of
those to
barring people
underst-
out of it?
No, I wasn't. I'm against that.
He's just shutting down the idea before it starts.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah.
Shutting down the idea because you mentioned the idea of bringing in muscle.
Oh, well, no. You completely misunderstand my point. What I was saying is muscle in case someone starts something. You know?
Okay, yeah, I don't want
Let's
anyone
say
to
some
get
angry
Not
asshole is just
die.
like, I
Of
wanna...
course not, no.
I want to cause a scene at this big thing. You know, you're like centralizing this huge visual force. I mean, it just sounds to me like it's a. Not that it's a bad idea. I think it's actually a great idea. As much as I want to be a part of it, I almost think me being a part of it is going to be a little bit less because you know I'm not exactly everyone's favorite face around here either. Haha. Yeah. Look, she just like does two like peace signs. She's just like. People who actively prefer wearing masks all the time around here are a little bit less common. I just like how it feels. Doesn't
That
have to.
shouldn't exclude you from something like this, though.
But what can you say? People are people.
A friend of mine, yeah, I'll tell you what I can say. A friend of mine would say that you're at the cusp of something right now. A turning point, so to speak.
You think so?
Yeah. I
What
think
sort
so.
of cusp?
What sort of cusp? Well,
Yeah.
this whole show, from what I understand, could cause some pretty significant impact around here for the positive. I'm speaking of.
That's a pretty good point.
Also, if I can butt in a little bit,
People don't like you. Well, maybe this could be what changes their mind about you.
there's that, but I think the thing that might be a little bit more important, what do you want to do?
Me?
Do you want to help with this?
Yeah.
Then who cares what other people thinks? She kind of like.
I mean, I'm not saying it's like stopping me from doing it. I'm just saying it's something to consider, you know?
Kind of looks over to Toby, try to like, you know, get a little bit of a, courage or whatever, then looks back to Beatty, you know. I mean, just think your ability, it's really, really interesting. So, I mean, think of using that as like
Yeah.
a sort of, I don't know, disco floor? You can rotate those tiles. You can make it like interesting, like a nice dance area. You can,
It may also incite violence.
true. But I mean, like, using that on the stage, possibly more so.
What's a lively crowd other than some good old-fashioned controlled violence?
You know, as far as a shelter mosh pit goes, I think people punching each other left and right is about as much of a hometown welcome as you can get.
Ignorance nods very big.
So you know what? Maybe that's not the worst idea. Maybe that's a great idea.
Plus, with something like that, I noticed your certain tiles. You can control that slightly, yeah?
To an extent, yeah.
You could, whenever stuff starts getting too much, swap everyone to, I think that was the rest symbol that you had?
Oh, I need some help, though. I'm only one person, you know, and if people teamed up against me, I'm basically no match for them.
That's a good point. You could work with Mr. Bagolchi, since he's got his Crocodile Rock.
Oh, I thought that was only if I won.
I mean, if you're helping us...
He's the one making the show.
Yeah.
You'd be helping him no matter what.
True.
Mm-hmm. Either way, I think it's a win-win.
Jacob in the background just kind of goes, yes, this entire time, it's what I've been thinking. As the deal make, I've been thinking,
Look, just because you're a professional. This is my first time doing this sort of thing.
I need to rant a moment out. No matter what the outcome was, it was going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
And that just bugged me so much.
Sometimes you just gotta punch it out, pretty boy.
Very true.
I didn't notice. I thought that
That's weird.
The wording's what really threw some of us off, too.
Was it the wording?
Mm-hmm.
Could you, is there a better way I could do that?
Possibly, so your intent was to just want to, do something with him or such? You could have said something like, instead of give him to me, convince him to do a collab with me or something like that.
Ooh. Yeah, okay. Those words.
Mm-hmm.
I'll remember those words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. You know what? If you start using those words, then that's a great turn. That's what I'm talking about. Turning point. You're on a cusp. Start using more welcoming, kind of open vocabulary like that, and then you won't get people like me thinking that you're talking about stealing someone's soul and claiming them for eternity.
At the start, that was kind of the point, dude. How do I put this?
I mean, it's metal as fuck, but...
No, not stealing your soul. Oh my god.
She was trying to be intimidating.
Yes, thank you. Look, I just wanted to unnerve you a little bit. See what you would do, if you were pushed.
I mean, it worked. You got my name from it, so hey, it was that.
True. Lost my mask, though. It's a shame.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Shit.
what can you do?
Well, hey, you want to maybe return to Dramaturgy's shop, see if you can pick up a new one?
Dramaturgy is helping us do this.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I just kind of don't want to tell her that I broke another one.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I've texted her telling her.
Wasn't
I
it technically
accidentally
one of
broke
you
it.
that broke it?
Yep, I already told Dramaturgy.
No. This was my thing. This was my insistence on the whole fight thing.
No, but
It's
see,
technically my fault.
that's technically my fault because I specifically went.
Hey,
to
now
your
stop
face.
this. It's technically my
Ignorance
fault.
throws his hands up in the air and oh my god.
I love
Felix just can't help themselves to just fucking release the beast. They're our strongest warrior.
Ignorance coming from Killjoys who probably get into fist fights every day. Okay? Watching just, oh no, you're okay. It was my fault. No, it's my fault. Just oh my fucking god.
I'm gonna if you keep bickering like this, I'm calling your mom. And that is not a responsibility that I handle lightly.
I doubt my
Joke's
mother
on
would
you.
do
Don't
anything.
have a mom. Finger guns.
I doubt my mother would do anything, honestly.
Alright, well I'm gonna call her and you're gonna have to deal with her if you keep fighting.
You'd have a better chance calling my uncle.
Alright.
No, obviously he's gonna call Heffy.
Okay, so, Darby? Yes? Are you, why are you here? Do you mind if I ask? You don't just normally, walk around. It's kind of weird.
No, I
Especially not in the skate park. What changed? Is someone getting you out of your shell? Which one of you? Which one of you did it?
Toby does a little wave.
It was you? Oh, I was betting between both of you.
Jacob kind of puts his face in one of his hands and he goes, oh, the one civilian stand that I know, of course, we run into. The one.
Oh, what's the problem? Are you sad to see me? Come on.
Civilian
I can rap.
Civilian stand is a weird way to refer to someone who called you pretty boy earlier. You can't just not fire back at them like that, Jacob.
Have you looked at this man?
He's pretty pretty.
I mean,
He's the definition of a pretty boy.
he kind
Look
of
at that little
is.
hair floof. Look at
And
how
Felix
his mouth doesn't
Does-
waver at all.
He
Oh.
does have the swoop.
Look at the dead gaze in his eyes as he stares directly at me.
Wait, I'm not a pretty boy.
No, you're a pretty girl.
Even without the mask on, I'm not that pretty of a boy.
Please,
No, you're
please,
pretty.
all of you are pretty. Oh,
So he just comes up to Beatty.
hello.
Yeah, I kicked his ass.
Good.
At cards. At
Good.
his own game.
Wait, you beat him at cards?
Yeah.
Never thought to do that. Did that work on you? Come on, Sourpuss, you can give me a word.
Say a word. Say
I
a
like
word.
I game.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
God damn it, so
We have succeeded on nothing here. Mission failed.
Speaking of game.
Here. Bitty.
Yeah. What?
Toby like holds up the chip of.
He gave me this. Just feel the emotion.
All right, she's gonna grab it. What is it?
It's the chip of him losing.
It's satisfying.
Then
Did
just,
you-
like, lightly glaring at Toby.
Did you? Is this from you?
Yeah.
Yo!
Oh, he's leaving us. Oh no.
Yeah, no wonder!
no!
I mean, after this sort of a thing, I would leave the country! No hard feelings, hard guy!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I hope he doesn't actually, like, get bothered
No,
by
I
that.
think he's just being depressed.
I'm trying to cheer him up, I just don't know how to. The best
I
I,
don't
can
know
do
how
is,
either.
like,
I
skating
need
and...
friends. He has 0 friends.
Oh, I don't think he considers any of us friends. I've tried to talk to him about it, but he just pushes
Listen,
me
I talked to
away.
him on a roof for a while, and I think I got through to him a little bit.
I mean, I can understand why with the other stands, they're a little bit off-put by him for, like, legitimately good reason. I mean,
I mean, yeah, he's
he
an
kind of has
off-putting
special
guy.
treatment, and, like, yeah.
Listen, I was off-put by him when I met him.
I feel like he's just one of those guys that she's still, like, skating around doing, like, the traditional, like, doing figure eights around you type thing.
Toby is just on the skateboard, just going like kind of slow.
I don't know.
I feel like he's the type where you really got to, like, know him, and once you know him, he's a really cool guy, but also, he doesn't want you to know he's a really cool guy. Kind of like how I wanted you to think I was a jerk at the first. But I'm not, I think. Probably.
Yeah, except he's built up these walls so much that we can't even reach him. He can't hear us. They're soundproof.
Toby just comes up behind Jacob.
Hey, Sourpuss.
Felix would see that Jacob's like glare towards them was more like one of those friend glares, kind of.
Yeah.
There's a clear difference.
Beatty's just gonna, like, tap his hand, and, like, a little white square is gonna bump up with, like, the rest on it, and she's just gonna be like, your heart's doing a little bit of a sad thump, if you know what I mean. And then it goes back into his hand.
We need to revive the life that was behind your eyes. Your eyes are dead.
We need to get that snappiness back. We need that rhythm in motion. You're running on a 3-4 and the world's going 4-4.
Hold on one moment.
Jacob takes out a chip that has a music note on it and then puts it in and says, "Okay, say that again."
Oh my god!
I'm gonna say it slowly, and so maybe it'll stick this time, alright? I'm saying you're going on halftime, we're all going double.
You're waltzing and we're on a breakbeat.
Okay,
Potato, you get the point.
Musician's brain into mine so I could, understand your musical.
Ooh, which one?
How that works?
It's part of it.
Yes,
He
it's
takes
got
out
all
a
of
chip
them.
and says, "Yeah, specifically, I took some of the training of Leonardo Cobb.
How many of those you got in there?
Thousands.
Alright. And you're telling me you just keep them in there?
Essentially.
Why don't you play a game with those?
I do.
No, you misunderstand. What I mean is, like, you take one, you give it to someone, you have them guess on what it is. Or maybe you take like 3 or 4 of them, hand them out at random, and give them to someone and be like, all right, now you two battle your knowledge off. You know what I mean?
I understand the idea. I'm not exactly sure why.
I think you're far too worried about consistency and not worried enough about fun. We say fun at the same time.
I see. All right.
Yeah, come on, try it.
You understand the concept.
Yes, I do.
Jacob.
Yes, BD.
Just take one out. Take one out at random. Give it to Toby.
He takes out a chip and then
Lend it,
places
if you will.
He places it like symbol down. This is still mine, though.
Yes, at the end of the day, this is still yours. We're just having a fun game.
Correct. He sets his finger off of it.
All right. Now I, as the impartial judge, will come over here and gonna place her hand on it in the middle, and she's gonna be like, "Okay, now take something from Toby."
Something from them?
And whatever Toby wants to give up. I don't know.
Do I have to tell him what it is?
No. That's the whole point. He has to guess.
Okay.
He holds out his hand for rock, paper, scissors.
Probably will rock, paper, scissors him, just intentionally. Just keep throwing the same thing until he catches on.
Ah, got it. He wins, eventually.
Beatty will then place her hand over this chip, and then the chips are swapped. And she will be impartial judge.
Right.
Okay, now you take it, right? You take it in your hand. You take theirs. They take yours.
That's it.
Now, without looking at it, tell me what it is.
How are we feeling?
He's not really sure what the point of everything is yet. He kind of feels it for a moment and then just goes,
October, did you give me back your fear of weapons?
No.
Were you trying to be cheeky?
No, that's my fear of being alone.
Oh,
I see.
Felix's face kind of like shifts a little, and like she looks away.
Close but no cigar there, Darby. All right. I'll give you a solid B+ on that.
How are you grading this?
this. He looks over like,
she does like the who knows shrugs, and she's just like, it's just a feeling. You wouldn't get it.
Right. October.
This is giving me the feeling of major car accident. Middle of winter. Very cold.
Ooh,
Roughly correct.
sensory descriptors.
January?
I believe so.
An exact date and time.
I don't know what year. Young driver. Not from Electros. Anyway, what do you rate it, Beatty?
Impeccable. Only off on the knowledge of the exact year, which could possibly not even be part of the feeling, but rather just something you guess? S+.
That's not a
Toby gives a little
grade.
clap.
That is a grade. What type of school have you been to, pretty boy?
many.
And you're
How
telling
many
me you never
events
got an S+
yourself?
on your paper? It's the best grade.
No, it's not.
Jacob. This is
Toby
why
just
you...
like bumps their shoulder. You're just a sore loser.
Look, I'm just the teacher. Don't blame the teacher, man. Blame the system. If you're gonna keep being a sore loser, I mean, we could play again, and you could go against me.
I can't that I let you.
Are we doing like what, like truth or dare now?
Oh, I just want to share feelings. It's my favorite part of your ability, and you never use it.
Hey, Jacob. Do you want to experience what a
You
fish
like this?
dreams?
And scene.
No, I want to know what Jacob thinks of having fish dreams.
Jacob gives Cicero a look like he's just decided that Cicero is the weirdest one here, and Beatty is sitting next to him.
Guys, it's down to a 1. Jacob's.
He's getting better, guys.
Guys, we're giving him friends.
Can I share the one trait that Beatty has that I've been using for her for a lot of these? Because I don't think it'll ever come up in game, but I fucking love her. It's a +2. It's called Human Lover. She just finds humans fascinating and tries to learn everything she can about them.
I love her.
It's not. It's like a human weeb.
She is a human weeb. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Oh my god, that's why she wears the
Her
mask.
whole skater getup.
She's like
Her
human
whole
boob.
thing. Yeah.
Hangs out in a skate park.
Homo
Listens to
boob?
human music. It's all adding up.
Yep.
Human music.
Thank
like
you.
it.
Yep.
Everyone's going back to dramaturgies, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say
Beatty needs a new
that-
mask.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just say that these 3 are currently what? Because dramaturgy. Fun fact: these maps do connect. Dramaturgy's shop is literally just up there,
Nice.
and then these 2 can trail behind because Richard wanted Jacob and Felix interaction.
Yeah. After they all, like, go off to dramaturgies, like, Felix being all like, oh, we'll catch up. Thanks for humoring me on this, Jacob.
You're welcome.
Flops back down on the bench. Pulls out, like, a deck of her cards and starts shuffling.
Yes,
Wanna play a game?
I suppose.
And this one can actually have a sort of bet if you want. It's completely up to you, but it's a bet for something less, well, not like what you normally would bet, I think. More of just, if one of us loses, we owe the other a favor. Nothing dangerous like death, killing ourselves, each other, or, a friend or such. Nothing like that. Just,
All right.
a reasonable favor.
What would you like to play?
Play a game of questions about ourselves.
Squints a little bit and's like, "What are you playing?"
We're both very good at lying, not only to people that we care about, but to ourselves.
I will admit I'm feeling a tad patronized. However, based on the conversations that I've been having, I'm willing to humor you.
We take turns asking a question each. We can answer truthfully or decline to answer. And, if we lie, the other person has to try and spot it, I guess, now.
This doesn't sound much of a game.
Oh, it's kind of a game. I've played it with a friend before.
Oh, alright.
If you're caught in the lie, you lose one of your 3 lives, as we call them. You also get one free pass. One free pass to just decline answering a question, period. You have to state that when you're using it.
Right.
And this will probably work easier if Felix will hop up for a moment and, go to the opposite side of the table, sit across from him. And then she'll stop shuffling the cards and then toss 3 face down to him and 3 face down to herself. We can use these as sort of markers. If we're caught in a lie, we have to flip one of the cards face up.
Alright.
It's only fair if since I wanted to play this, you should go first.
I would like you to start first.
Oh, alright. I guess I'll start easy for my first question. Who are you?
Bay Darby.
Okay.
Kind of looks at you like, what ball?
Your turn.
Thinks for a moment and says, "Why do you think your mask form is a woman?"
Felix kind of like taps her chin. Looking like she's seriously in deep thought about this. And then kind of like stops tapping her chin and just thinks and looks him in the eye. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure, but part of me thinks that maybe it's because... Well, I mean, back whenever I still had my stand, occasionally I would, make myself look similar to this, but I don't know if that's because of something that I've always thought, or if this is because of stuff I'm going through right now. The fear, the trying to find myself, all that. I'm not really sure.
Alright. Go on.
Okay, my first question was, who are you? And you said Jacob A. Darby. So my second one, I guess, would be, are you sure about that? Or what do you really
this
think?
question?
It's more philosophical than anything, I'd say.
Asking from a philosophical standpoint.
Mm-hmm. You said you're Jacob A. Darby, but do you truly feel like that? Or do you feel like, well, motions to herself, somebody that doesn't really belong or out of skin, etc., etc.? So you really believe that you are Jacob A. Darby?
Yes, I do.
Don't worry, after those, I'll be a lot better with my questions, I feel.
Alright. Thanks. Why do you think your stand is an act stand?
How much do you know about me, Jacob?
I was given a file on you, so
Right.
apart from a surface level back then, not particularly much.
So I don't know if this was in my file or whatnot, but the vampire apocalypse thing, that happened, 10 years ago? So I would have been 7 or 8 around then. I had a best friend. We spent a lot of time together. I would sneak out of my parents' house because they were really strict. And, well, on that fateful day, I went out to meet him, and he was killed in front of me. And when he died, it kind of felt like I lost a part of myself, or like everything I knew and cared about just shattered. My hair got different, my eye kind of got messed up. Heck, it's messed up even more now. But I feel like the reason that I was an accident is because I lost so much, and I just, well, when losing so much, you got a lot more room to grow. Isn't that how it usually goes?
Alright. Go on, your turn.
It's honestly a good kind of question. I might just use it right back on you. Why do you think you have an act stand?
Bard tells that it's something a select few can do, and no one really knows why. Well, except for Eve, who I did ask one. They said, everyone changes, some people need more to change. So I suppose that would be the reason.
But is that what you believe? That was the question.
He smirks a little bit. Well, I'm sure that that is correct. I think it simply has to do with what I want.
He looks nods.
Jacob kind of takes out a chess piece from his pocket and starts fiddling with it in his hands. It's rather complicated.
Yeah, it does be like that a lot.
And it gets even more complicated when he looks at the crown that is on his arm. I can still use Act 1's ability through this, it seems. But that's part of Act. I seem to be stuck.
Well, whatever you do, don't, piece of advice, act stand user to act stand user. Don't give up. It hurts. Your turn.
It was mentioned how you don't have your stand right now. Why did
Felix looks very conflicted at the moment. This one's a heavy one, again, and also very difficult to fully answer. I was afraid. If it wasn't obvious, I don't really have a grasp of who I am or what I am. And with every passing day, it just kept getting worse and worse. You know how it feels whenever you have a stand that only manifested whenever your best friend dies or someone close to you dies?
Not personally.
Well, when you have something like that always beside you, as a sort of reminder of, if I just had you, if I just was a little bit faster, if I had just done something, that constant reminder slowly starts to wear on you over and over. And then when presented with a choice of getting rid of it, even if only temporary or even permanent, you're not sure, I wasn't strong enough to say no. And I did that thing I always seem to do. I isolated myself and made myself a lot more alone again. I mean, I still have got Toby and the others, sure, but... She puts a hand over her heart and takes a deep breath. Feeling nothing, she just lets her hand kind of fall to the table. Yeah, it's not the same anymore, though. It was once a sort of breath of fresh air, you know, like getting freedom from a party with a friend or such for so long. Now it just feels like a hole in my heart. I wish I never did it.
Your turn.
Why haven't you used Act 1's ability that you still have access to try and regress back to Act 1 and 2 again?
I don't know who I was.
Really? I mean, I never got to really meet you. I got just vague.
I felt above the world. I was everything that your friends thought I would be. However, after that incident, something clicked. Bard chose to lose everything on purpose. Lost their entire reason for going to me. And as soon as I felt Act 2, I gave it back to him and said that I wanted to help. Because I felt everything that they... Bard used my own ability and purposely lost so that they would win. It is my greatest loss. And I would rather die than remove that.
I wouldn't say that's necessarily a loss.
Claim it as a loss because I was outwitted.
That's
not because the rules said that I lost. Bard knew exactly how I would react, knew exactly what to do to get me to do it. They played me. And I didn't even realize they were playing me.
He was playing chess while you were playing checkers.
That's an action.
Your turn.
Why did you start this game?
We've never talked. Not really.
No, not really. But
Seems rather odd to open up to someone you barely know.
it is. But, I mean, I've seen you in action here at least a little. Got snippets from the others and Toby. But I think the biggest reason, honestly, is when I look at you, it kind of feels like I'm looking into my future a little. A future where I didn't give up. I felt like I could open up to you pretty good, honestly. And this game is not just a way to do that, but also maybe a way that can help us both.
I see. Something that Vard did.
I am?
You're making somewhat baseless assumptions
based on very minute details that are roughly accurate.
Maybe that's why I like them so much. Alright, my turn, huh? Do you like it here? Like, I mean, not just, yes, I like it, but do you like what this place is becoming? You know, this entirety of shelter, a safe haven, it sounds like? Or even just, you know, it being a stepping stone to try and bring our people together?
As I am the only human member of Overlooked Dreams, I would very much like a future where it's all happiness and rainbow, to think that it was viable. Do you recall that vote that was mentioned?
Yeah.
I voted to kill, and of course my vote was heavily, as was the higher ups. But I can admit when my mind has been somewhat changed. The answer is yes.
Felix nods and kind of thinks for a minute. But there's still that doubt there, isn't there?
That is correct.
Well, just means we gotta work harder on changing your mind and everyone else's mind too.
I suppose so.
She motions to him.
I'd like to propose that we end the game in a tie.
And what happened with that?
Well, either we can that neither one of us gets what we want, or both of us get what we want.
I think us both getting what we want sounds like fun.
He offers a handshake.
She'll shake his hand.
And then he goes to stand up.
Part of me wants to call that in right now.
For what?
Will you trade me for but a moment all the chips that you've gained that are not your own for all of me? And then as back within, you know, a moment.
Pardon me asking why?
Something you said just kind of resonated. Maybe you'll get a different point of view from, I don't know, seeing a depressed kid's point of view.
And you want all those that aren't mine for a moment.
Mm-hmm. Think of it as sort of a seeing what's on the other side of the grass type deal.
I will give you 7 people. Any more, and you would likely go into a coma.
Very fair.
Getting it all at once is not easy.
Messed up in the head, so
Offers a hand for rock, paper, scissors.
I guess I'll only throw rock.
And Jacob throws a paper. Felix, for a moment, a very odd moment. You are no longer Felix. No. For one moment, you're a man named Alan.
Okay.
Lived a pretty decent life before falling on hard times and then gambling himself away. Then you're Daniel, a kid who loses to Jacob after trying to steal from him to feed some of his family. Then you're a girl named Eva, who got basically the end of her life, but a pretty good life, married, children, and offered herself some help for her grandkids, which Jacob accepted. Then you're a guy named Greg, who was a total asshole. Total asshole. The second to last memory that you experience from him before he goes and loses to Jacob, him cheating on his girlfriend and then blaming her.
Oh, I feel that.
Yeah, perfect sense to you at that time. Then you are a woman named Angelina, who has a rough child, grows up, doesn't have the best relationship and decides to go gamble one day and then never left the casino.
Aww.
You're a guy named Levin. Basically a really nice life. And then he, too, fell on hard times, turned to gambling, and lost everything. And then, and that's funny, was a kid named Arsene. What a coincidence. Oh, you're in some of these memories. Huh. You had a classmate. Thought you were pretty cool. Might have even had a crush, honestly, at one point. But, that faded as most do. And eventually that grew up and he bet everything he had on one last shot. And he missed. And then suddenly you're Felix again.
What's his expression since Felix did say, take all of me for a moment as well?
His expression kind of looks like one of pondering. Oh, so Felix, roll bravery, please.
Okie
Felix, you don't faint.
Good. Just tears going down her face. Just... Why was I crying? Who was that last one?
A kid.
You remember what his name is?
Arsene, I think it was.
How? He should have been dead.
By the way, Richard, it was just some other kid
Yeah.
in your class.
I figured as much, but
like,
you know.
But honestly, for asking for different perspectives, you certainly a few different ones.
Yeah.
I did handpick some of them. Make sure you get a good variety.
Yeah. Hopefully my
I'm
perspective.
sure that all of them end in tragedy.
Yeah.
No one's life comes to me because they're having a good time.
Kind of rubs her head, still kind of reeling a little. Yeah, no, I kind of figured that. I mean, casinos and everything. Granted, I mean, technically, I guess I would go to one just to have fun. But there's
And
outliers.
that's how they all start.
True. I hope.
He kind of flips through. He kind of does the thing where it's like he holds his hands above each other and the chips kind of fall from one palm to the other and says, I have countless memories of that exact thought. And they all meant it.
Kind of pushes herself up a little, wobbly still, and just kind of gently, punches his arm. Yeah, I hope my memories gave you a little bit of a different perspective, too.
Well, inherently, yes. I did see your perspective.
But also, yeesh, definitely like me, but a lot worse, I'd say.
Jacob kind of puts away all the chips into his pockets. And they walk up to Dramaturgy's.
You just kind of chuckle, and I'm glad at least you humored me. You're a real friend. Even if you don't want to be.
Kind of breathes in like he's going to respond, and then just
Edgy really.
I've been wanting to do that for a while.
You guys want to see some video?
show up for a bit, but
Look at that top.
Felix, so hot.
You gotta make me talk about two arts at once that are both great.
damn.
Very cool.
Damn.
That, by the way, Cat did these arts while we were
During
playing.
the session!
During the
Yeah!
session!
This is the most art inspiration I've had in like 4 months.
And
Yeah,
it's Toby's
yeah.
killer.
I'd love that.
I need to draw a new field. I need to draw a new Malix. Is that what we're calling him? Malix?
I love calling him Malix or
Malix.
Malix. Malix?
Malix.
Boilix.
Boilix. I need to draw a new Boilix.
What about Gylix?
Gylix.
Gylix works.
Malix does
Alex and Femlix.
Just so we can talk about him, I'm just gonna.
Gin juice, gin juice, gin juice. That fight was rad.
I was really happy with how I got to reveal all his bits, like the names of his glove and his piano roommate.
That is hilarious.
Oh yeah. What was the piano?
Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah, drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
Yeah. Glad that's what it was. I'm glad.
Are all of those names connected?
They're all Snoop Dogg songs.
Okay. I knew Drop It Like It's Hot was a Snoop Dogg song, so I was wondering.
Wait, Gin and Juice is a Snoop Dogg song too?
Yes, it is. I specifically got a remix of it that was like specifically.
You did like the fucking cafe remix.
Yeah,
it was good. It was really good.
Yeah,
the lyrics were hilarious with like the theming. I was really enjoying it.
Yeah, they like that is up like Snoop Dogg rap and all that.
It's Snoop Dogg, yeah. It's gonna be
yeah,
stupid.
Exactly. And I was like, oh, I really want to find it would be pretty funny. And then Jared sent me that one. I was like, I didn't find a piano one, but I think I found the next best thing. Yes,
it
was.
And, well, everything just came together, and what a powerful character.
Speaking of new player character art.
Oh, yeah.
If I may.
Effie.
Yeah, I remember watching you finish this up on your live stream.
Yeah, I did this one live.
This is me very subtly plugging Tali's Twitch.
I do live stream and I draw a character art like this one. Hey.
Every time Heffy gets new art, the cybernetic gets larger and larger.
It's getting cooler. I'm just adding more details. Look, obviously it has a diode on it so that it can tag into her nerves, and obviously it needs a belt so it doesn't fall off. Look, this is just all practicality, Cat.
Does it have sandwich storage space on it yet?
Originally just her hand.
Yeah, but then I wanted to make it look cool.
Yeah. Oh, right. Fucking.
Listen, one day, you two will have a character with a cybernetic arm that you're constantly making look cooler and cooler.
One day.
Man,
Here's Zydrate now.
I love Zydrate. Wait.
What else is on this art?
A drum mask form.
Oh,
Zydrate's got a mask form?
Yeah.
I want
Okay.
Penny really went above and beyond with these arts that I was like, yeah, these are probably going to be background characters. And then Penny gave me this.
Penny just coming out here with literally just a full art.
This one?
Yeah,
I didn't even realize that Zydrate was a Penny art. Zydrate was wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And I was, well, I mean, Shelter does need a doctor.
Truly, honestly, and I legitimately thought Zydrate was a character that you had meticulously planned out by how, like, perfectly characterized she was within the first, 5 minutes.
I asked Penny, like, hey, what kind of personality should I give? And that was what I got this morning.
Good.
Also, this interaction happened immediately after it being...
Jesus Christ. Put your gross flesh face away.
What do you mean, hand face?
Hand face, man.
Face. Enough with hand face, man. Let's get
hand face.
Segue.
Gator Girl?
Segue?
Yeah.
Gator Girl. I want to talk later, Goral. Actually, no, I want to talk right now about my Goral.
Yeah.
This is Beatty.
Love her.
Get her.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I got some references to
I was like-
to top of the line, top notch music references. And game references here.
When I first saw it, I was like, no way you're not doing something Jet Set Radio related
Oh,
with that
yeah,
color
dude.
scheme. Like,
Oh yeah, dude.
that is what 90% of Jet Set Radio future looks like. It's just those colors.
My whole thing with her is that her dramaturgy mask form is very monstrous because despite all of her obsession with humanity, she cannot figure out how to mimic them right. So she still has funky, spiky teeth.
I mean, if she met jaws that bite.
But he files them down. Exactly. And she's got weird ass cartoony hands, and her proportions aren't right. And I did like all this fun cartoony stuff.
Jaws that bite seems like he wants to be less human, and she seems like she wants to be more human. So they can kind of meet in the middle somewhere.
Exactly.
And I did a sketch like ages ago in my Photoshop era, because this is a character I've known about for a while. For reasons. Because there are ideas that have gone through cycles and cycles, and I'm going to show a sketch of this character because if you see that guitar there, that used to be Bill's mandolin. So yeah, Bill's mandolin got separated, and she's over here, and they're not related anymore, but they used to be.
That's
so yeah.
fun.
Think
I
about that.
like her. Why does she have such round tits?
Cause she does.
Round.
I'm sorry to fuck.
I mean,
Round.
She also oh! I sent an out of context spoiler in the part 3 chat a while ago. It was a Monster Energy drink, and it was because of her.
that's hilarious.
Nice.
I enjoy her.
And if
I'm
you
taking
look at,
all your part 3 stuff and I'm putting it in strings.
right, if you look at the tattoos all along her legs, they do spell out funky fresh beats
That's cool.
in like
Amazing lettering.
fucking street art lettering. Yeah,
Yeah, like a graffiti font.
That's fun.
love her so much. Yeah, this last one, the stand form is like over 2 years old.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool though.
Yeah, I've been
Are
wanting to
you
share for so long.
Are you finding places for all the stuff that ended up going unused?
She is a scrapped stand from part 3 that didn't have a spot, and Westley was asking for stands that were like, you know.
Yeah, and I
It's
think you basically came to me and was like, hey, I got a stand that's like perfect for a band forming.
Yeah, because she's already a music-themed stand. She's all about rhythm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, I want to give her a dramaturgy mask. Ooh, what if she's a human nerd? And then this came about.
I enjoy her. She's great. God. I also still love the fact that I only won that role by 1.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. It was about to be yogurt from episode 2 all over.
It
Oh my
was.
god.
So we have.
She has gone through like 14 different abilities. By the way, on my part 3 document, she's changed so much.
Well,
I really
all
enjoyed
bets
that
final,
fight.
no takebacks.
Cause you know, I could tell it was an ability that was developed for a while.
Yeah,
How much there
so
was to
okay,
it.
I really want to show you guys. The ability because it's a fucking absurd.
Oh yeah.
Let's
there's
see
a
it,
lot.
let's see it.
Here.
Don't
This
forget
is
to share with us
their
your social
ability.
security
Oh,
number.
God.
As you can see under types, I was keeping track. I was constantly, every
Okay.
time they changed, counting how many squares were of each type. It was a lot of overhead, but I was like, alright, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, there's a bunch of behind-the-scenes moving parts, and no one can see them, and it creates this illusion of, like, knowing exactly what's going on.
Yeah, it's all chaos. Her ability's chaos.
Yeah.
There was an original version of this. Where the blocks came from is they're based on Super Mario Bros. Note blocks, and like you know, if you punch them, they turn over to another side. One of the earlier iterations of her ability was based on the water puzzle pipe game. That's classic tile puzzle game where you have to have water go from a start point to an end point in a set amount of time by rotating the puzzle pieces. That's where her ability came from because she was originally the stand of a mechanic.
Can you imagine trying to solve one of those puzzles as a team on like a time limit?
Exactly. Yeah, it would have been fucking hilarious.
I was gonna say we did sort of like start to pick up on it like at the beginning there, which was interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that she at least got used because those note blocks I made a while ago, and I was like, yeah. I did actually finish her user, who is not a real character, not a real man, not a real user.
Yeah, here's
Oh my god, the 16th note had an extra, like, characteristic to it where you could spend a resolve to force an escalation?
Yes.
Oh my god.
God.
Yeah, you can see why I never used it when you were coming after me with the fucking flats the whole time.
Yeah.
You would have
That
just
makes
killed
sense.
me in one shot.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
His name was Tripsaglacia.
Yeah, I think
Here he is. Fucker. And then that eventually became Bill's mandolin,
Oh my
and
God.
he's not a real character anymore, but
Yeah, he's dead.
No.
Rip.
No.
Rip
he's dead.
Trip.
He's been severed.
No.
If he ever shows up, well,
It's not him.
it's not a real man, not a real river.
Man.
I also have this, which I guess I'll share, because, you know. Because why not? It's ancient.
Yeah, because you got the fancy.
Oh god, he
yeah,
has
is
to
that what I
be
used
plus
that?
power.
Yeah, that's a very different ability when it was based around repetitive rhythms. Oh, yeah, you want to know where that concept went?
Bill's mandolin.
Repetitive rhythms to build up an accumulation ability, where if you repeat a subconscious tick of some sort, it'll get stronger and stronger. Sound familiar?
It does, but I don't know what the fuck it
Cedric Jagger, simple rush of blood to the head.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would never have gotten that because I didn't watch that one.
Also had this. We had this interaction as well.
Yeah, but you were there
Was
for
I?
the other one. Yeah.
That was for
Rest in
the.
peace.
Yeah, but he was in Two Birds also.
Oh right. Bird. Yeah. I met him there. I never got to see his ability.
He used it a few times.
Yeah.
Missed it. I'm.
He can't control it.
Rip Trips.
Rip Trips.
Rip
So
Trips.
Trips got, like, split into two characters, which is Billy and
I
Cedric.
can't wait for someone to say justice for Trips.
Justice for Trips. Oh yeah, look, us talking about him.
Yeah.
This character doesn't exist anymore, Rip Trips. I think at some point I said, like, yeah, I've got a ton of scrapped characters for part 3. I can't wait to share them. This is one of them.
Yeah.
He just didn't fit anymore. But I'm really glad with what happened to BD.
I enjoy BD.
I love BD. BD's going to become
wonderful.
Toby's new best friend.
And
Right?
if the band
Yeah.
and if the
Good
band
friend.
thing works out, then we can have BD whenever they show up.
BD gonna be a band.
It's true.
Part of the band.
BD
Look at
baby.
her. Isn't she perfect to be part of the band? Just like,
Yeah.
just got the feel.
I still feel so bad for breaking her mask.
It's fine. She was a little crushed inside. I'm not gonna lie. She was just like, oh, I wanted to look cool in front of them. No.
We should break more people's masks.
No!
See how they like it.
No!
But you
Let's
literally
not
did
make
like so
dramaturgy
much
nervous,
damage
please.
to her with that.
Yeah. How much damage did I do whenever I didn't know how the stand worked?
It was like 20.
Jesus!
Yeah, he rolled really high. That one time when she attacked Jacob, she rolled like a 23.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
When I broke the rook.
Yep.
That's okay. That makes a lot.
Her
of-
stand is her power is absurd. It can get so busted.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, her doing that whole like pointing at us thing, in the long run, screwed her over.
Yeah. She was assuming that you guys weren't gonna punch her. Because you guys seemed like the type to have like other tricks up your sleeves, and then you started coming in with the fists, and she was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, like I'll be honest, I was
These
gonna
people throwing hands.
I was gonna try something else, but at that point in time, Felix was not the best, and she decided that, you know what, I'm just gonna go with it.
The way I ran the fight was like a tutorial, so I started out by flipping the things to show you could flip them. Then I did a simple flip over and used one of the weaker abilities with the sharp to be like, oh yeah, with the knife.
So good.
I wanted to ramp it up as I was going, so I didn't like overcomplicate it or overwhelm you guys at the start, because it is a lot to take in.
Yeah, like I was so curious at how like
I didn't have any
Okay.
issues understanding.
Whenever
it.
you-
It
I'm
did well.
glad. Oh right.
whenever you did
Okay.
the first one where she like turned them all like flats and then pointed at us, I was so curious, like, oh, I tried doing the same thing, but they're all different. That's so weird. And then
Yeah, it's
you
because
come
she
to-
had a specific rhythm to like incite the things she
Exactly.
wanted.
yeah.
I really like stands that it's like their ability activates, and then the only reason that they're winning the fight at first is because they understand how it works, and as soon as everyone else is like, oh, that's how it works, then they can start using it too.
That sums up a lot of my like favorite things that we've done with the system.
The early assumption that it was like a game of territory control, I really loved. That was very fun.
I'll be honest, that was the first thing that came to my mind when I saw it, and like, you know, whenever you get that sensation of, oh, I want to punch something, that's, you know, where my brain first went. I was like, okay, maybe this is territory control, and this just shows she's beating me.
I was really hoping I could take away Toby's adjectives. I lost by 1.
Yeah, it was by 1.
It was by 1.
Jacob didn't even end up using sturdy.
But it would have been so funny.
It would have been so funny.
I know what else would have been funny. Cicero's stand reveal!
Yeah!
Oh my god.
How about you, bitch?
Yeah.
Actually, I spent my last 4 learning points.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
you, back up to 5. Look, Cicero's gonna die before it is revealed.
Right?
Honestly.
Fucking...
Yeah. You're just assuming that because you don't know what it does.
Aneurysm.
He's a fish. He's a mermaid. I'm still going by the mermaid.